Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Orange Game Relationships YouTube and Twitch. This is your boy, Big Three. And listen, all right. Excuse me. Boy, it is a hot day, y'all. And, and the allergies is carry a bit. No, funny thing was, my allergies was all to the good. It was hot, and the high winds was hitting too. And all the dust was getting to your boy's nostrils, man. So, anyways, excuse me if I'm, if I blow my nose every now and then. Now, tonight's subject, and this will be like a, kind of like an open topic. So this will require some interaction from the chat. But the title is marriage 50-50? Now, I want to give a shout outs to the homie Daryl Long. Salute to you, Daryl Long. Hey, yo, your stream earlier today, man. Yo, it was on fire, man, on point. Like Daryl was talking about like a lot of good things, man, as far as questions that can lead to solutions on fatherhood. So definitely check out his YouTube channel. Check out his video that he because he did it live earlier in the afternoon, and I happened to kind of pop in and out of it, so I had to get my 2 cents into it. So shout outs to Daryl for like inviting me to his platform. And then we also have Mr. AR from Him versus Her Solutions. All right, he says, "What up, man? What's up? What's up?" All right. So for now, we got 2 people watching like on YouTube, and we got a few likes up for like at least 6. So there's no point of like talking about something when the whole game is not here yet. So I'm gonna wait for more people to come in, but in the meantime, let me go ahead and hit you with a few intermissions, okay? Just to get things started. But as always, everyone, don't forget the most important thing, and that's to get the likes up. Okay? Make sure y'all get the likes up, and go ahead and type this in because I forgot to. And make sure y'all subscribe on YouTube. So get the likes up and subscribe. And we also have when the raindrops fall from the sky, we have She Stole My Thunder. She says, "Hello, everyone." And hello back to you, She Stole My Thunder. She Stole My Thunder tonight's going to be like a chill type of stream. The subject is marriage 50-50? and this will require some chat participation. Okay, so I'm gonna ask like a couple of questions. You ladies and gentlemen, feel free to come up to the panel, or feel free to type your opinions under the chat. Now, of course, as always, knowledge and relationships on YouTube is free. It's free to watch. It's free to like, and it's free to subscribe. The only thing that helps us is to build the algorithm up and hopefully build more attention, get more subscribers. But before I even get into that, I gotta welcome Mr. Best in the world. Never
Yeah!
Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Damn, you hella loud. G, what up, man? What up, Mr. Best?
How sound these beats on? Am I good?
Oh, nah. What the heck? Sound like the kid talking, man.
Oh, I do? Okay, my bad.
Like 15 years young, man.
I do, my bad. Let me see. Where the voice box at? Hold on. No, really, my voice is altered?
Yeah. I thought you knew.
I didn't know my voice was altered, no.
Yeah, man. It sounds like a 3-year-old right now.
I sound like a 3-year-old right
now? Mm-hmm.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Oh, I thought you were serious about it. Okay. But you got somebody in the building. Yeah, like a helium voice.
Okay. I'm trying to.
Hold on, okay, I turned it off. Am I back?
Yeah. You good.
Okay. I'm gonna let my man's in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm clipping that too, though. But yeah.
Oh, please do. Yeah. Please do. Where's my doorbell?
Mr. Young in the world.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even know my soundboard was on, man. Remember, I just came back. Just like you. Man.
Yeah, I get you.
Let me let in this brother, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. He's very popular right now. A lot of people.
Shit.
Let me just let him in the building, man. Stop playing around. In the door for him. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Darren Long. What's going on, baby?
What's going on, family? I see you got the edited voice. I see you.
It's called Stream Day, baby. The Stream Day. You know what I mean?
Hey, I see y'all. How y'all fellas doing tonight, man?
Man, doing pretty good, man. Earlier I was paying my respects to you, man, because you definitely had a good topic. Yo, folks, please follow Daryl Long, man, on his YouTube channel. Look him up on IG as well. Man, he was talking about something good about fatherhood. But see, the questions you had, Daryl, you had questions that lead into intriguing minds and that provide solutions. And that's what we need, man, in this community, because we don't talk about Black fathers a lot. I'm not a Black father, but still, it would be something good, for more people to kind of dab into, because, it's always, personally, no disrespect to ladies or whatever, but, we give moms a lot of credit, but we're about the dead dads that's out there. We know there's deadbeats as well, too, but the deadbeats, man, we're not worried about them. We worry about the ones, man, that raised us to be men, you know what I mean? And raised the community to be men. So thank you for inviting me to your platform, man. But, I just had to give you that shout out, man, that respect. So salute to you.
I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, and shout out to you, 84, man. You big out here when they start doing reactions. I said, damn.
Man.
It's a real big thing. I feel like y'all boys now. I'm doing reactions to y'all and people doing reactions to me. It's crazy.
Crazy, baby. Crazy.
So what are we talking about tonight?
So tonight, man, it's marriage like 50-50. But now, before we dab into it, I got to give some respects to Miss Lady Sophia. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey,
salutes to you as well.
Good to see you.
So, the link is pinned to the top, y'all. So feel free to tune into it. Hold on, let me move up here real quick. So I gotta highlight some of these words. Let me see. I can participate in the chat. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Shout
Chat
out to She Stole My
participation as
Thunder.
well.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I love your theme. Yes. As I do. How are you tonight? Yeah. Okay.
So
What
she
is
is
Mr.
crazy,
Best will try
boy.
to be Superman or something? And we about to that alter ego. Okay, okay.
Go for it, She Stole My Thunder. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
And then we also have Mimsy Limbs as well too. So shout out to Mimsy
Shout out to
Limbs.
Mimsy.
She is
Yeah.
one with the Almighty. Make sure
Shout out to
y'all
Lady
cop them
Mimsy.
silencios. All right. And then what else? And then She Stole My Thunder says we need to credit everyone when building a family. Black, white, women, men. Let's see. If you're about that life and you give credit, if you're about that life, you give your all. Oh, and you give your all. I'm with you. I get you. I get you. I misread that for a second, but she's just a splash. Says much love and respect to the dads. You are there and trying. There's no good and bad dad. Y'all just fathers. Take a bow. All right, man. You know, let me give y'all a round of applause. I appreciate y'all. Okay. All right. So look, I'm glad that most people are here. So my thing is like, okay, like I said, it's marriage like 50-50. And, you know, this is like an open topic of discussion to it because, you know, it depends on how you view it as. It depends on your experience. You know, I mean, look, just because you're not married doesn't mean it's like you don't have an opinion to it. You probably witnessed somebody who felt like, look, mine's is mine's, but yours is mine's. That type of attitude.
Damn.
You have people who say marriage is 50-50, but is there really some type of equality into the marriage?
Nah.
You have people who boast about, I'm the leader and you're the one who's supposed to submit to me. But it's just equality as far as the balance of love, submission, leadership. So is it really that 50-50? We go to the court systems and she just pretty much like, you know, have like the judge empty out all your goddamn pockets. Okay?
Not the duckish.
Is it really 50-50? Even, and here's a kicker part, even if she's the one who initiates divorce, I guess you get that 50-50 split no matter what, right? But look, I digress. Because to each their own, everyone goes through a different experience. So I can't equate to all, but this is what we're going to have a discussion about. And so, chat, what your role is going to be, right? I want you to feel free to ask any question, and we'll add that to the topic as well, the subtopics. So, Justice Splash, Mimsy Mims, She Stole My Thunder. Whenever you hear is marriage 50-50, tell us your thoughts. Daryl Long, I'll let you start first, my sir. What you think about that topic?
Well, I would say this. It all depends on what type of woman you actually courting. What type of woman you get married to. There's some women who don't believe in submitting to a man unless he makes a certain amount of money, right? They believe that 50-50 is low vibrational. And truth be told, you know, usually those are the kind of women that I'm usually attracting, right? Women who are very hypergamous, very high maintenance. So, in my opinion, it really all depends on who you are attracting and what kind of woman that woman is and what kind of relationship that woman really desires. Because truth be told, if she really desired to be a wife, she gonna be a wife almost regardless if you're making 60K or 160K, right? And we all know that no matter what these people say online, the government and stats and data and people who are, let's be honest, smarter than a lot of these people, they have said 60,000 just coming from the man it's more than enough to take care of a family. But is it enough to have the family living in excess, right? Can you can you um can you take the family on a vacation anytime? Can you splurge on a wife? Can you take them on a nice dinner and spend, $1,000? And people like, well, where would I spend $1,000 at? Exactly. You're not in those areas. You're not in those. But it's people. There's women when they go out, they getting $200 steaks. You know what I'm saying? Another $100 in drinks. Can you afford that? And even to the woman's side of this, can you really afford the man? Sorry, let me make. Can you make demands of the man that is willing to do these things? The problem, and rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. The problem is a lot of these women, they're not willing to go 50-50 with a man on anything. Let's take money out of it. What about raising the children? What about keeping the household safe? And safe meaning, your behavior every single day can bring danger to your home. How many men have gotten into situations just because of a woman just moving low-key foul? So 50-50, to me, that's deep. I'm not interested in going 50-50 with a woman. That's not really like what I'm interested in most of the times because of this. Best, if my rent got to be paid and I got to worry about her and she dipped and my shit done, or I got to worry about her paying these different things and I can't sustain, that's not good for me.
Exactly.
That's not good for me. So, in my opinion, I really don't mind having a woman in my house paying all the bills. I genuinely don't mind it. But what am I getting in exchange? It's like any other investment that people are making out here, right? You talk to any person that's an accountant or somebody that's, let's say, they're financially literate and they're about their money. Ask them if they're gonna put $5 in and get $0 back, or $5 in and get $3 back. No, they want to low key put $5 in and get 50 back. They want to get the highest return on their investment. Men are no different. So the one thing I would suggest is date at your level, date in your financial lane, because some women, they so beautiful, they so desired that they're not going to go 50-50. Some of these women have men paying their bills without even smashing, without even meeting them. So it really all depends on who you are attracting. That's my answer, brothers.
Okay.
Man, hit that home for the bro, most definitely.
All right, I got some questions, but let me read the chat real quick, and then Bess, I'm gonna get to you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just Blast says it's 50-50 if your mentality puts you there. My guy sometimes slip, but I'll push him back in his place. His backbone gives me strength. Excuse me. So he will always rise. Okay. This is one good one. She stole my thunder. I'm going to hold that one for you. All right. That's going to be in queue. She says, "What does being in a committed relationship mean? Is it all about the dollar or about attitude, personality, behavior, or above?" You know what? I have a note for that as well too. But we're gonna get back to you. She stole my thunder. Thank you. Okay. And we have Be Easy, that dude. He says 50-50 means you compromise 50% of your masculine leadership abilities in most cases. Okay. Women claim they want an what's it called? Egalitarian relationship. What does that mean anyway? Let me see. But they really want a man that's doing better than them. I'm gonna save that part too, because this gets to my next question. And then women and men, ask yourself, what are you offering to demand what you expect? Okay. And then last one is Sophia says, if you have all these designer bags but not a savings account. Okay, stop and do over that. Stop and do over that. Okay. Men, nothing wrong with saying no if investing in your future.
Word.
And then he says, just flick the bean. Everything works out in the end. Okay. All right.
Shout out to Tristan Draper.
Definitely, for sure.
I don't know what does flick the bean mean. Does anybody know what flick the bean means?
You don't want to talk about that, but that's just when you take your finger and you just rub it across, you know what I'm saying? Her play toys, you know what I'm saying? That's flicking the bean.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
we kind of we Tristan, I hear you, but you gotta be careful with all that, brother. You gotta be careful, baby. Be careful, okay? With that being said, you know what I mean, I will say this. Let me say this. A real marriage shouldn't be just 50-50, should be 100-100. We should both be putting in everything that we can. If we're not putting in everything that we can, then guess what? It's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, we gotta really get to the point where we're like, all right, am I really investing in this person and they really investing in me? They really got my back. And this goes beyond financial. Financial is only one aspect of a relationship. It's not the whole aspect. You know what I'm saying? And guest, I will let you in 1 second. It's not the whole aspect. You know what I'm saying? So I think we just got to understand that we got to get that down pat. We have to get that in our minds and our mentality. I think so many times we're so focused on money, 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 money. And yes, we do live in a capitalist society. So money is a factor, okay? You know what I mean? But everything is a factor in a relationship, okay? Intimacy is a factor, money is a factor, communication is a factor. You know what I'm saying? Morals, religion, standards, these are all factors. There's nothing that's not a factor in a relationship, okay? The problem is this, right? I'm gonna make this real brief because I gotta let my guests in. The problem is this. A lot of times when it comes down to the women, a lot of times they have unrealistic expectations for what a man should do. And they're told that their unrealistic expectations is correct. When it comes down to the men, what we do wrong is that we want a woman to do certain things for us, and we want them to be in certain ways for us, but we don't want to lead. We don't want to be that man. So we're saying, yo, I want a woman to do this, I want a woman to do that, but you're not even leading in your relationship. So how can a woman respect you? You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. The women have unrealistic expectations and they're told that it's okay. And then the men, also have an unrealistic view of women and how they want them just to submit to them automatically. You know what I mean? I think a lot of it is because Western culture has created this BS view of relationships. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thoughts. But let me let my guests in. You know what I'm saying? We in a doorbell form. You know what I mean? Knowing him, man, he probably just, he just opened the door on his own, man. Gotta bring in a homie. Truth is never favored, man. He just does what he wants sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, man?
I'm home.
What's going on,
blood
brethren?
Blood in, shorty, blood in.
Blood in. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Truth is never
Enjoying
favored.
life, my baby.
Mm-hmm. Truth, man, you just came in right on time because I'm gonna let you be the first to answer this question. But the subject is marriage 50-50? And as a poor Miss She Stole My Thunder, where is it? She want to know what does being in a committed relationship mean? Is it all about money or about attitude, personality, behavior, or all the above? You are listening.
Okay. So, which one do you want me to answer? The subject one or this one?
Well, answer. She Stole My Thunder.
Okay. What does being in a committed relationship mean? To me, it means, well, we spoke about this earlier. It means being loyal and finding out what that is and sticking to it, and looking forward to longevity, long suffering, patience. You in it to win. No such thing as happy life, happy wife. It's happy house, happy spouse. You feel what I'm saying? All individuals and all parties inside of that marriage should be, satisfied. And committed means, I mean, you in it. You in it. For me, you in it to give to the other person. So I'm looking forward to giving who I am to, my wife. And that's why I think it's very important for us to make sure we become the best, men we can be, that we can be, not what society says, but that we know as our individual selves. Like everyone has their apex or pinnacle of what that looks like. So become that and then give that to that person and, ride out.
Okay. All right, thank you, Truth. And also, shouts to Eso Hopeful. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. Appreciate that. You know, the one thing that I'll say that was missing, right, in this question that she stole my thunder head. If I could pull up again, I know she was saying like, is it all about money, attitude, personality, behavior, all the above? But you
Oh,
forgot
my
to mention
fault,
this.
Rio. I didn't even see that. That's no
No,
one.
you
My
good.
fault. My fault. I didn't even see that.
No,
Uh,
because you good. You answered in your own way still. I just think she forgot to add like the spiritual part to it. Because like you gotta be in line with your spirit. I'm serious.
Word.
A
Hey,
lot of
truth,
things
man.
that hmm?
I'm sorry, M3. Go ahead, bro.
No. I was gonna say like a lot of people remember to like include these things, but they don't really remember to tie in with the spirit. That's all I was gonna say.
Hey, truth, man. You like to sing, brother. I was just thinking about the song "Cool It Now" by New Edition.
yeah, yeah.
Cool it now, you gotta cool it down. Ooh, watch out. Ooh, gonna lose control. So we got a question from
Put that
somebody in the
comment up
audience.
again, M3.
Yeah.
Which this one?
No, the question from She Stole My Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
I got y'all.
And
Go
she
ahead.
said, what does it mean? So, what does being in a committed relationship mean? Is it all about the money or the attitude, personality, behavior, or all of the above? Yeah, she had to add the spirituality part in it too. But let me ask this, because so often we act like money don't matter at all. But that's just not true. I was having a conversation with a young lady earlier, and you can have everything can be aligned spiritually. But one of the things I don't like is that we undermine the power of not just money but resources. You know, I can sit and pray for 12 hours a day. If I don't pay my car note, my phone bill, my rent, that's what happens, right? And then that's not me disrespecting religion. That's just me. Let's just have a genuine, honest conversation. You know, we can pray for 2 days straight, but until we got the resources to build a school and actually put books in there and teach the students what they need to know, it's not gonna happen. So I find like, you know, in order for you to have a real relationship, two things need to happen. The woman needs to submit to you, period. The man needs to submit to God. Once you do those two things, now you can move forward and say, this is what I'm going to give to you for being loyal, for having my back. And one of the things I love talking about, because people always talk about Ryan Coogler and they always talk about these marriages. Ryan Coogler was poor when he met his wife. She had to buy him a MacBook because he couldn't afford it. The only thing he knew is that he wanted to write movies. She had no idea that he was going to go on to write, um, what's that movie that came out from y'all area? Fruitvale Station, about Oscar Grant. And then eventually go on to get hired by Disney to write the Black Panther, and then go on to write Creed 1 and Creed 2. She had no idea. But her faith in him, her submissiveness, I believe, encouraged him. And it encouraged him to say, no matter what, I got this woman who gonna support me to the end. And she reaped the benefits. And the Bible talk about that. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. So many people, they wanna reap, but they ain't sowing nothing. And I think that's one of the major problems that we have in the Black community. I can see my time.
Oh, you good, Daryl. Like you was cooking, man. But it does make a good point. Truth.
Yeah, we got the timers up right now, bro. You can go in.
Oh, all right. This is a great day then. Okay, cool.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, right
You,
now.
you got it then.
Yeah. That's love.
But
That's
as a
love.
disclaimer, right? But as a disclaimer, don't try to prolong it for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, right?
No.
Don't get to the point.
I ain't
You
know.
good though. I gotta make that disclaimer out there. I don't want y'all going too wild.
I'm good. Dion was sitting on the nose. You know what's crazy is the crazy. What you say, 84?
Now, so you can rock out, man. You know, I mean, we only got 4, but once it gets to like that 6 to 10 mark, you already know.
Yeah. No. I got you. So, the craziest thing is, you know, when you talk to women and you if you be around a lot of women, you hang out with them, watch the movies that they be watching and everything like that. They so enamored by, you know, the relationships and things that the movies show. And, you know, everybody loved The Notebook and things like that and Titanic and all that. But yet, the guys in these movies, they are poor as shit. They have absolutely nothing, right? And yet the woman in the movie, either rich or whatever, and will love the guy through anything. And you hear the woman, yeah, that's the type of love I want and everything. And I'll just be looking, and I'll be like, man, you wouldn't take me if I was broke like that, nigga. What you mean that type of love? They got something real because she took him because he was him. She loved him. That nigga had nothing. Another show that's great on TV is Queen Sugar. You know, it got the black guy from what is that? Girls Trip. You know, if y'all ever seen Girls Trip, it's the black, the young black dude with the beard and everything like that. All the ladies now love him. He the new thing right now. But once again, inside Queen Sugar, his he had a son named Blue and everything, and he got locked up. And then when he got out, he had nothing. But yet the girl that was with him loved him through it all. And then guess what? They built something. They started to own a farm and everything, and then their life took off. And it's not that it went easy. It went through a lot of ups and downs, bro. Ups and downs, where they lost everything, gained it back, lost everything, gained it back. And yet we don't have them women that's like, look, you know, I'm here for it all. You lose it, I'm here. You have it, I'm here. I'm here for it all. It's just me and you. No, and now it used to be like that, but now they say that's called struggle love. How the F is that struggle love that you actually committed to the cause? That's what I don't understand. So stop saying you want that Notebook crap. You want the Notebook and all these other movies that you like when the guy in it is as poor as it can be. He's not rich. He's not all outstanding and all that other type of stuff. So we got to get that straight, bro. I just wanted to put that up there.
Yeah.
Word. We got to give a special shout out to Phoenicia Long. Good to see you, Phoenicia Long. She says, great show. I believe, is that family? D?
Yeah, that's my little baby cousin.
Oh, that's your family?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I ain't want to assume. I thought that. I thought that immediately, but that's dope. That's what's up.
Yeah, shout out to Phoenicia. She about to finish up college soon. You know how we do.
Man, that's
right.
Shout
out to the foul.
Yeah. Gotta welcome Queen Forever 2K. Hey, Queen. Queen, are you here?
Oh, Lord.
What's up?
Lord, man, I'm about to lose some more hair in the middle of my head.
Hey, if you lose it, that means it wasn't yours in the beginning.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
What's up?
Not much, Queen.
How you doing tonight?
We're just pretty much talking about like is marriage like 50-50, and we was answering. She stole my thunder's question, but actually I got something I'm going to add, and then Queen, if you don't mind, I'm going to let you chime in on this one.
Okay.
So Daryl, one of the things that you mentioned, you was like, you mentioned something about like money, right? Now I'm paraphrasing it, so if I'm wrong, please correct me. But one of the things that what I got from you was you were saying that it was more like people kind of are more like money focused based. So, like I said, if I'm wrong, just say I'm wrong in that part. But that's what I kind of heard, you know. And what I was going to add into this, why is money is usually like a big deal, like in marriages. So, and the other question is, if a man has enough money to provide for a lifestyle for his family, does that man have a right to exercise his options?
In my opinion, again, it all depends on who you're dating, right? So let's talk about what Truth was talking about. How we got this new era of people who look at things in movies and social media, right? A lot of women look at people like Lil Baby and the relationship between Ari Fletcher and Moneybagg Yo, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, in those relationships, those women have publicly said, we don't care what he do. We know he going city from city. But I'm taken care of. This baby taken care of. I got Birkins. I drive a new Bentley. I drive whatever. I got a Benz. I got whatever.
Yes.
So they take they take the lifestyle that the brother provides. They don't care about the commitment, right? And that's you. How many women today, if they can have a man that's making a certain amount of money, has a certain amount of status and power, they'll take that type of man, even if they know he's cheating, as long as he's not bringing babies back and STDs back. I'm trying to tell you, it's more than in my generation, 30 and younger. It's a lot of them, bro. It's a lot of them, and you know it because how many men look? I mean, look at I'm not trying to call these guys out. Look at Fresh and Fit. You know what I'm saying? How many women go in and out of their little system? Those women not looking for the guy who makes 60K, faithful, come home every day, rub their feet, watch him. They don't want that lifestyle.
Nope.
They want popping bottles. They want shopping. I'm talking about crazy shopping, right? Oh yeah, baby, I just bought you a swimsuit from Louis Vuitton. It was $2,000, right? That's how they be playing it. So, in my opinion, it really all depends on what type of woman you date, because there are traditional women that's 30 and younger as well. There are women who don't want that. They don't want to be cheated on. They care about I think the right word is the sanctity, right? Truth is they care about God in a relationship and the religious principles that they were
Right.
grew up on. But it's
Like
so
family values.
exactly right, but not even just family, but religious values as well. And that's why I was on Lapeef last night talking to Amira, and we had the same conversation. Like I asked her, Amira, in your culture, men can have multiple wives. She said yes. That's different from having a wife and side pieces and girlfriends, because just like King Solomon in the Bible, you're honoring all of these women. They have your last name. They are your wife. They literally represent you, and you represent them. When we exercise options today, which is, if we really being honest, people say it started with Kevin Samuels. It didn't. Rich men been doing this since kings and queens, exercising their options, because what does the queen care about it? For example, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say. If anybody watched Game of Thrones, in the very first season, you have Robert Baratheon married to Cersei Lannister. He was easily the biggest, he was a cheater. That's what I'm gonna say, because I don't want to call him like out of his name. But King Robert was a cheater. Cersei didn't care because he was known as the most fiercest warrior, and because he was so fierce, he can literally go village to village, take whatever he want to take, and that was power and money. She didn't care about nothing else. But she was also a person who was unhappy, evil, didn't really care about her relationship. She ended up killing King Robert, right? So again, it all depends on who you deal with. King Robert didn't care about having a good submissive woman. He wanted power too. So he married the daughter of a high, rich merchant, and it ended up costing him his life 15 years later. So it all depends on what type of woman you're dealing with. But me, I'm not really interested in having multiple women, right? I might step out with my wife or with my lady, and we might do some stuff together with a woman. But the idea of having like a separate woman side pieces, that's a waste of my time, bro.
Man, D,
Well said, Daryl.
that was slamming, brother, as always. Gotta let in, our special guest, man. Salute to you back, brother, most definitely. Gotta let in. Man, this brother is phenomenal, man. And he definitely, like I say, he always inspires me to do the things that I do. You know what I mean? And we definitely got to chop it up more. Bring in a great Bolo TV, man. Man.
Big Bolo.
Big Dad, what up,
What's going
baby?
on?
M3,
Good evening, sir.
world, truth is never favored. Queen
Yes,
Fabulous.
sir.
What's up, Shorty?
Bolo TV, what's going on, man?
I'm good, man. I'm alive. I'm breathing. Can't get no better than that.
Yes, sir.
All right, sweet, man. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. Bolo TV. Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
coming to the panel. And actually, you came in on a really good topic.
Okay.
Our topic is pretty much is marriage 50-50. But alongside, we definitely have like a lot of questions provided from the chat, a lot of topic points. So, but before we go deeper into that, I do want to give Queen that respect, so to allow her to go next, and then after Queen, then Mr. Bowl TV, we're gonna go with you, okay?
Hey, M3, I just need 30 seconds. I just need 30 seconds. That's all I need.
Okay, then.
30 seconds. I just want to say that what Darrell says is actually true, man. I think that, unfortunately, because, America is so focused on capitalism, we have a breed of females who only care about obtaining certain things. But then we also have a breed of men who only care about obtaining those things to get certain women. So because of that, the relationship dynamic is now it's just all messed up. It's not even about values or tradition anymore. So Queen, go ahead and rock out.
All right.
So the question is about 50-50 to the marriage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 50-50.
Yeah.
I think ideally it should be 50-50. Well, if you don't want to bring something to the table, then why'd you choose that person? To me, I think what everyone's saying is so true. It's like the first thing you hear when I talk to women, even in YouTube, it's like, oh, he got to have the bag. The bag is the most important thing versus that person. So a lot of women aren't focusing on anything other than what's in that account. And I think it's all about for the men, you can't get mad at it because you got to pay attention to the person when you're going after them. What are they about? What are you, I don't know. I just think it's a joke. If you want to just spread your wild oats and you want to be all over the world and be all over the place, then don't get married. What's the point? What's the point of committing to someone that you don't want to commit to? I say just be a dude that just sleeps around and the girls be side chicks.
So we on the 50-50 question now?
Yeah, but I gotta get to Bolo first. Go ahead, Bolo.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. First off, let me just say, just because you get yourself a high value man doesn't make him a man of high value. That's the first thing. And secondly, we need to understand that words are very, very important in how we speak, right? So when we talk about 50-50, that lends to the aspect that I am not giving my all, that I'm reserving some of that, right? So when I go into a relationship, I'm 100. I'm expecting you to give your all. I'm going to give my all. There isn't me putting one foot in and the other foot is out, just seeing what she's going to do. That's why the vetting system is there. So now once we get past that, we start going through this part. I'm all in, baby. Because we have to understand the way I live my life, and in truth, the way we live our lives is according to the book. And the book is 100% all in. There is no 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But that was
thank
it.
you,
I'm
Mr.
sorry, I
Butler.
should have said that enough time.
No. I thought you paused for a minute.
Mic drop on us.
If
Yeah.
you are living in a 50-50 relationship, then you really need to think about what you're doing. You really need to.
Okay, that's what's up.
I just want to say real quick. I think ideally it should be 100, but I don't think that is possible completely. You know what I'm saying? I think that's like something that we see in the movies or something that we see. It's kind of like a fantasy.
No, it's not.
Because
No, it's
Why-
not.
why is that? Why do I feel that way?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yeah.
of just seeing all the marriages I've seen, it's never 100. It never is. You know what I mean? Because
You can be
because people are
Right,
flawed.
right.
So at certain points, somebody's gonna F up. Somebody's gonna do something they ain't supposed to be doing. Somebody's gonna be stealing or doing something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or have a bad habit or whatever. You know what I mean? I've never seen it where it's always been peaches and cream. It's always something because people are people. You know what I
Well, let
mean?
me
So
say
we
this.
But
flawed.
that's not.
Let me say this because that's a very good point that you brought out, and this is the purpose of again, I don't know what everyone's affiliation, but again, being of the book, right? This is why it's very important to read the book, because you start to learn that man is flawed. You start and you understand that there is no man perfect but Christ. So that being put to the side, just in knowing that you're giving your 100. This is why when you look at commercials, they always tell you 99%, 99%. They can never tell you 100% because nothing here on this earth is 100%. But I'm going to give, as a man, I'm going to give my all to this situation.
That's right.
As a man, you being my brother, I'm going to give you my all as a man. That's all I can give you. That's all I can ask of any woman. Give me your best. Does it mean that you're not going to fall? Of course not. We're human. We're fallible. So when you start thinking that you're infallible, when you start having that pressure of saying, if you mess up on me once, it's done. Put that mirror up. Put that mirror up and say to yourself, have you ever failed somebody? Let me give you a perfect example. Let me give you a perfect example of why women are out of order. And this is why a lot of men flip out. When we read the scriptures, right? The Lord tells you in Corinthians that man is the glory of God, of Christ, and women are the glory of man. So figuratively speaking, man is Christ's wife. What does that mean? He provides, he leads, he guides, he nurtures, and he dies, right? This is what we're supposed to do for our woman. So he gives us this example. Now, the reason why our women are out of order, check this now, is where the meat comes. Because we were out of order. How many times did God provide for you? How many times did God come down here and say, I'm doing this for you, and you still turned left and still worship other gods? So now when you look at these women, your wife, keep in mind that you are a hypocrite too to your husband. That's why he said in Acts, husbands, love your wives like I loved you. Not like you love them, like I loved you. I forgave you time and time and time again. Even to the point where they were putting nails in my hands, and I still said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. So you have to have patience. You can't go in that again. You can't go in this thinking that, you know what, Mr. Best in the world and knowledge and relationships, those are my brothers, and I know that they're fallible. So I know at times things are gonna happen. And they should have that same account for myself. I know things are gonna happen. Once I start putting them at that point where I hold them to a perfect standard, what man is going to pass that? What woman is going to pass that?
None.
You're setting yourself up to fail. You feel what I'm saying? So we shoot ourselves in the foot right before we even get out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But I
What?
think
All right. Hold on, Queen. Hold on. Number one, we are clipping that, okay? Bolo, we clipping that, all right? We love you. We'll send you a copy. We're clipping that. Number two, I gotta let my guests in. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Bolo, for killing it. I knew you was gonna kill it as soon as you started talking. I knew it. Hold on, when you ring the bell, you gotta ring it correctly. You can't just be ringing it too fast, too slow. You gotta ring it correctly, all right? No. But much love to the sister. She is not a relationship family. She is knowledge in relationships herself as well. Shout out to Mr. Kill. I see you in the comments. Let me let in. You know what I mean? Maybe maybe Poetic Justice Tammy. I don't know which Tammy we letting in. But First Lady Tammy is in the building. What's going on, First Lady Tammy?
What's going on?
What's going
Oh,
on?
Tammy. Okay, real quick, everybody, right? So I have a very, very important question, and this definitely is in relation to Bowl TV, but I promised Truth that I was gonna give him 30 seconds to reply to Bolo TV. So Truth, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to reply. Mr. Best Road, can you help me out with the clock again?
Got you, bro.
Oh,
Thank you,
not
man.
to
Appreciate it.
yeah, and it's not to reply to him. I just wanted to answer the question. The marriage is marriage 50-50. And all I wanted to say this real quick is everything that Bolo said is absolutely 100% correct. Again, when you're sticking with the word, it usually is you're going to come out correct and true. Um, a lot of times we have trauma in our lives. We come from trauma, so we think everything has to still reflect trauma. My brothers and their relationships, you will see that they actually give 100 100.
All right,
That's
thank
all
you,
I have to
Truth.
say.
All right, appreciate this. Okay, hold on, real quick. I gotta give a shout out to Mr. Killer. Thank you for tuning in. Come on, soundboard. There we go.
Hey.
And I definitely love the picture too, though. I feel like you changed. Is it me or did you change the picture?
She did change the picture, and Mr. Killer, you gotta come up one day. You gotta come up. If you want to come up and join us. We would love to have you.
Yeah.
And I would say M3 for this question, we should definitely have a timer. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see.
Because we got 7 people.
All right. True. Let's go with 1 minute for this one because we do have a lot of people. Yes, and that's definitely like a lovely picture, so I love it. Okay, so real quick. So I was watching a clip from the Fashion and Fit podcast. And somebody saw a phone.
My bad.
No, you good. So it was this woman who basically was describing roles of how a woman should be. Now, I was with her a little bit, okay? Actually, it was 2 women that was going at it, and they both had valid points. The woman, in her honesty, was saying, look, a woman's role is to be the soft head of the family, okay? She's supposed to be the soft one for her husband. And I was like, all right. She got some type of validity into it. But then she says, like, the man, okay, when he comes home, she's supposed to be the one to help give him his peace. And she said she could do that for a man. So I was like, okay. I'm kind of digging it a little bit. But the stipulation is a man's role is to not be soft when coming home. So that's where I kind of got thrown off a little bit. Because I wanted to kind of dig in and be like, what the hell does that mean, right? Like, I get that we have a role to be masculine. But the main subject was that if a man is coming home feeling emotional, let's just say, like, we're brokenhearted. Come on. Black men, we go through a whole lot. But we're not trying to throw out a bunch of excuses. But we go through a lot of things in the interior side that we just choose not to talk about at home for the fear of being judged as being weak. So when she mentioned that, she went further into it. She says it's just something about a man, like when he just cries, even if he's crying to her, like if he's gonna cry, like he better hurry up and suck it up real quick. She don't even care if it was like a death in the family. You know,
wow,
it's a turnoff for a woman to see a man fall down and cry like that, or even if you have like a little thug tear.
Who said that?
Just some bimbo from Fresh
yeah, yeah, pretty much.
And and the other woman, here's the thing. That's why I said both women have valid points, because the other one was like, well, I'm supposed to, if I'm the soft head, right? I'm supposed to be the one that embraces. I don't mind if my husband or boyfriend comes to me and cries, because I'm supposed to be the nurturer. Women are supposed to be nurturers, as they said they are, you know? So I get that point too. But Fresh and Fit, you know, I always got to say allegedly, but you could find a tape yourself. More like Fit was saying, well, you know, the woman is right. Women hate to see men in their weakest points. So that's why if you're going through something, right, you basically go to like your homies and talk and cry about it. Keep in mind, this is the key point. So Bess, hear this out. Bolo, Mr. Bolo, hear this out. Truth, hear this out. If I'm going through something, I need to cry out my emotions to you guys. Right? I can't cry out to my wife. Okay? We can't cry out to a queen. We can't cry out to First Lady Tammy, because they're going to judge us. Right?
That is not true.
Because we're weak. But then here's the problem. There's a big problem to that, which leads to a lot of men, you know, erasing themselves. Okay? If that was that easy, okay, why do we get made fun at by our own brothers? What do our own brothers usually say, Daryl? Suck the. I'm sorry, I almost cursed. I'm trying to be on a non-cursing spree. They'll say, suck it up, right? Get over it. Deal with your emotions. Toughen up. Let it go. You'll be okay. These are men telling us that. And if we cry to other men, even they're going to look at themselves that we're weak, and then they're going to laugh.
They'll take you over.
We can't go to women. Who can we really go to? That's my question.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Hold on, Queen. Hold on. So let's go in order. Let's go to D, U, Bolo, Truth, First Lady Tammy, then I'll end it, and then them three shared thoughts. So let's just go in order, so then I can keep up with the timer. So,
you know, for me, man, we talked about this a little bit earlier, and I can only relate to what I went through recently. The only people that was really there to even really hear me cry recently was Mr. Best in the World and Queen. And Queen didn't respond to me like that. Right? She didn't respond to me like that at all. If anything, I think that she was very comforting in that conversation where I was almost breaking down. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that I was crying about then, I still cry about now. I'm still hurt about that stuff days, weeks later now. Shout out to OG Patrice. You know, so for me, man, it was going through certain stuff and having people tell you that it's kind of trash, but I receive. Hey, but at the same time, you got to really just put yourself around mature people like Queen and like Mr. Best. That's what I got to say.
Thank you. And we are not perfect. I want everybody to know we're not perfect. Shout out to Razik. I see you in the comments. Okay, and I gotta let my guests in. Let my guests in. Hold on, where's my doorbell?
Oh, shout out to OG Patrice as well. Thank you for tuning in.
Shout out to OG Patrice. Yeah.
And pretty good game from the Twitch side. Twitch gang, what's up? Marriage is about pushing.
All right, bro. I'm letting you in. Let me let in the music producer for, and shout out to Pretty Good Gamer. Let me let in the music producer for Knowledge and Relationships, Mr. DJ Eddie King.
Yeah, man. You hear me knocking at the door, man. Hey, sorry I'm late, man. Traffic was a B. Okay, traffic was a B.
Okay. You know, salute to King Marion as well. And who's Razik? Is that We On Like Nation?
No. Well, I just met the guy when he was like on Daryl's like live stream earlier this afternoon.
Okay.
That's the big homie. He 100, man. He funny, man. He making jokes, bro.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. I like him. He said, "What's the topic now?" The topic, brother, is marriage 50-50. That's the topic, Razzie. And we got a lot of channels and we got a lot of topics, brother. We got a lot of channels and a lot of topics.
Oh yeah, we do. I got like 5 by my damn self.
Yeah, come ride with the family, baby. Come ride with us.
Right. Don't forget to like the video, man, and subscribe. When you liking the video, it helps build the algorithm up. And then when you subscribe to the channel, it helps us get closer to 1,000 subscribers. After when the video's done, please give us some comments so we could boost this up. Somebody just left. Oh, okay. Daryl, he'll be back. Okay, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go with Queen, Tammy, Bolo, Truth, Eddie, and me. So Queen, go ahead.
Salute to everybody on the panel. What's up, Queen?
What's up, Eddie?
What's up?
Cheer.
I don't hear that excitement in your voice. What's going on?
I'm a little tired. That's all.
Okay.
She got that lazy cheer.
Cheer.
Yeah,
I'm trying to bring it down.
Cheer.
Sound like she's sneezing.
Shut up. Sure, if I kick you back in the back of your kneecap. So what's my question?
The question that I asked was, I should have wrote that part down.
The men crying.
Yeah, like if men are not allowed to cry with their women, okay, because of fear of looking soft, but then other men are like looking at you like you're weak, then who can they cry out to? What is the option?
If men can't cry to the woman they're with the wrong person.
Yeah.
I think at times what I see is that, as a woman, sometimes you insert yourself with wanting to be nurturing as wanting to try to fix it and solve it. And that's when some of the issues come up. I think a man should be able to break down. I've seen, like I said before in a different panel, is that as a kid, my dad was very hardworking. Was he perfect? No. Was the marriage perfect? No. 6 kids and 2 dogs. But I remember as a little kid seeing him lay in my mom's lap and her stroke his hair and him crying. And I thought that was the best example of a supportive wife I've ever seen. So yeah.
Thank you, Queen. Okay, Mr. Bowl TV.
No, it's Tammy. Tammy next. It's Tammy.
Oh, that was going like left from right. Hold on.
It was Queen, Tammy, Bolo, and then Truth, then me, then Eddie. No, Eddie, then me. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So, First Lady Tammy, if a man can't cry with the women they're with, and he has no choice but to go to his homies, but then his own homies is pushing him back, what is his options?
I think that I agree with what Queen said, that if you can't cry to your wife, then you're with the wrong woman. I mean, if anybody, that should be the one person that you feel like that you can cry to. And if you feel like you can't, that probably isn't the person you should have married in the first place. And the fact that if you can't even go to your friends, then maybe those are the wrong friends. Because if you're going through something, the people that you call your friends should be people that even if you cry to them, they don't turn you away, make you feel a certain kind of way. So I think what it is you need to reevaluate who you have in your circle and who you consider a friend, and who your partner is. Because if you can't cry to any of them, then those are the wrong people that you have around you anyway. So.
Okay. Real quick, let me read from Pretty Good Gaming. He said that men are to look strong just as women are conditioned to look good. It's not commonly favorable, but it's not also taboo. Well, not so taboo. Okay.
Good comment.
I like that. Definitely.
Like it.
All right, Mr. Ball TV. I want to kind of ask you like a different question, but maybe you could probably help us on this one. What is a woman's role?
To be the helpmate to her husband.
Okay. So if she's the helpmeet to her husband, then does that mean that it's acceptable for a man to kind of let his guard down at least once in a while and cry out to his woman? Is that's okay, or do you feel like that's kind of weak?
No, it's not weak at all. A woman touches a certain part of a man that a man can't. So when I cry to you, I'm gonna cry to you in a different way than I would cry to my woman. My woman is my day-to-day soldier. She's the one that goes through with me and knows all the deepest, darkest secrets. So it's a different part. Remember, masculine and feminine are perfectly created for each other. So there's a difference on what I'm going to show you or what I'm going to show her. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So me crying, the scripture says that David had more love for his brother Jonathan than it surpassed for a woman. Not that he loved him like he loved the woman. It's just the camaraderie that they had was just the way brotherhood should be, right? So I should be able to. My woman is not going to understand the day-to-day out there in the streets, banging and jumping over fences and doing all these different things. But my brother will, because he's doing the same things daily, right? So he should understand where I'm coming from. He shouldn't have that attitude. When I cry to a woman, it's a difference. It's an emotional thing. You feel what I'm saying? My woman is the emotional part of me. If we didn't have our women, we'd have a lot of men with testosterone. We'd be a lot of spots.
Say that last part again. I think Mr. Bessie, you got noise in the background. But what you said? Say the last part again. I'm sorry.
He would be a lot of Spots. If you know Spots from Star Trek, he was emotionless. They learned to take emotion out of their daily living. That's what they learned. Your woman keeps you even keeled emotionally. Emotionally, because when you are going out there and you just finished beating this dude's behind because he did something stupid in front of your woman, you choking him. Who do you think is going to stop you when you're in the midst of that? It's going to be your wife. Mr. Best in the world, stop! That's when you click out of it. Like, oh, and you're like dogs, you lucky. There's a certain connection that you have with your woman that another man is not gonna have, and that's the way the Lord made it. Like even in wickedness, there's certain things that women can say that can push a man to do something. Not that she's stronger than him. See, women don't understand their strength and femininity. There's a whole lot of strength and femininity that they seem to tap out of. They think that if they match the vibration of a man, that's where they rest. No, it's not so. That you can get more strength out of a woman in femininity to the point where she will shut a man down. I'll give you an example. I might run over my 10 seconds. If Mr. Best in the World is hanging out with his homeboys, his woman is at home cooking dinner, he comes home late, and she comes to him, where the hell you been, such and such, right? That's not going to work with Mr. Best in the World. He going to scream on her. But if she taps her femininity into her strength and says, honey, I was over here doing this, doing that, he going to drop. Baby, I know I was wrong. It's not going to happen. I'm going to be on point next time. I'll hit you up. And So there's more strength in her femininity than there is trying to match our masculine.
Yeah, because everybody going to tell me what to do at all, for real.
Mr. Ball, man, you was cooking, man. Ravioli, spaghetti, man, macaroni. You was just cooking it, man. I appreciate you for that. Yeah,
Mr. Bolo, you need a relationship YouTube channel for some of these men on this panel and in the YouTube streets.
He does have a YouTube channel.
I do have a YouTube channel, so I do it all.
But that just proves you don't be watching.
Got him.
You're right, I don't. But that means you don't listen. You ain't listening either.
Okay, Queen. So he says, y'all brothers really cry in front of a female. I thought I was taught to never do that. No woman has ever seen me cry before.
May I
Okay.
respond to
Okay, bro.
that? May I respond to that?
I
Yes, sir.
respect that. I respect that.
You see,
Yes, sir.
Wait. Okay. How much time you want? 30 seconds, right?
So,
You give me
huh?
30?
Yeah.
give me 30
Yeah,
seconds.
30.
30 seconds.
I'm gonna give it 30. Truth, I got you though.
This typically goes into what Truth said. You know, you have a lot of men, especially when they're man childs, right? They're taught not to cry, not to hold, but baby girls are taught to let their feelings out, right? So you have this man who's had these feelings bottled up since he was a child. What do you think is going to happen when it's just too much? That's when he's going to do everybody in the building. So he has to he has to have a way to let it out. So telling your man child not to cry, telling your brother not to cry is off. Now, if he cries for everything, that's a different thing.
All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
guys, I'm gonna do you guys this, right? Justice, because I know since Bolo was cooking, man, and we kind of let him run over, I'm gonna give Truth, DJ Eddie King, Best in Road 2 minutes. Y'all good with that? I just want to be fair.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
cool. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, cool, man. All right, Truth, man, we're gonna give you 2 minutes, man. That's
All right,
I mean 2 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, what's the question?
No, the question is, if men can cry like with the women that they're with, then what are your options?
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. I just wanted to make sure. Once again, yeah, definitely for those who are around, please listen to everything that Bolo said. It's absolutely 100% correct again. I've spoke on the 4 needs of a man. And one of the third need is companionship. We want our wife to be our best friend. That is the person. If we have a general, if we are the general, that's our lieutenant. You see what I'm saying? If we are the ones marching forward, she's the one that covers our 6. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we need. That's what our wife is there for. So the person that you are able to come and let loose with, not to allow your emotions to control you, but also it's just like when you basically releasing. You need somebody to release to. And sometimes when things get overwhelming, you might drop a couple tears. Doesn't mean you crying like a out of control baby. You might drop a tear here and there. You see what I'm saying? It might just come out. And for me, he brought up another great thing. The woman is the one that calms the beast down inside of us. You feel what I'm saying? For those of us that know Marvel, who comes and calms that beast down? Betty. Betty calms that beast down. She's the only thing that can tame that monster. So that lets you know the power of a woman, the power of a wife. And I've spoken on this many a times, man. They are the ones, they can be our greatest strength and also our greatest weakness. And they are the ones that helps us reach our apex. They take us to the level we can't get to. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, thank you, Truth.
So
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that still that's the clock up there?
No, it's resetting. Yeah. 2 minutes already passed, Truth. Trust me on that one. All right.
Oh no, my thing is slow. My thing is slow. That's why. Go ahead. My thing is slow.
Oh.
That's why it was still showing.
No, you good.
This. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. DJ Eddie King.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it okay to cry with your woman, but if the woman is saying, "Yo, I don't want you to cry in front of me. That's too weak," or that's beta. What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, no, I'm not going to cry in front of a woman. I will probably, first and foremost, I'm not going to cry over a woman if she wants to leave or if she's hollering, screaming, or I'm not, or even if she lost a family member, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to do that. If I was going to cry, it would be somewhere else, not in front of her. It would be me alone crying in the corner. Because first and foremost, you got to understand, They don't care about our feelings. Did y'all forget about that? They don't care about our feelings. They do care about the marriage, but they don't care about our feelings. So why should I cry in front of her? Well, what you need to do is cooperate. That's your job. Don't worry about my tears. My tears are going somewhere else. But I was also raised to be a strong man. Does that show a sign of weakness? Yes, it does, especially from a woman. She could sit up there and say, well, hey, you could cry. She's only saying it because she never seen you cry before. She knows that you're a strong man. Because she's crying and being emotional, she wants you to be emotional with her. No, sweetheart. I'm a strong man, black man at that. Okay? If I'm paying the bills, I'm going out doing my duties. That's what a strong man does. That's what a strong man is. You know, you show yourself weakness in the corner alone if you want to. If you want to do that, that's your choice. But no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I got 30 seconds. Okay. And another thing, it could be bottled up inside. That's fine. But when I decide to go cry, I will go and cry somewhere else. It wouldn't be in front of no women, not even the mailman lady. I wouldn't cry in front of her. No way, man. Absolutely not. If anybody feel that shows weakness, which to me it does, okay, don't let nobody see it. Go cry in the corner. That's all I got to say about that. Thank you.
Shout outs to the Q Spot podcast. She says women do care. Okay.
No, they don't. We had a discussion about that.
And then she says, strong is not necessarily a compliment. We are strong due to circumstance.
I'm talking about the men. I was referring to the men.
And Justice Special says, oh, wow. Well, I love you. Express yourself like the rap. Oh, okay. Thank you, for Lady Sophia.
Thank you.
Trigger gave me laughing at the mailman lady, right?
Sophia.
Now, why you call her the mailman lady, man? What you trying to say? She's in her masculine or something for a woman?
Hey, Rio.
You know what the lady mailman does when she comes, when she drop off the mail, she wants to be nosy too. She wants to see what's going on.
Yeah.
You know. She's always in somebody's business. So yes.
Hey, Rio, I wanted to say this real quick. It's only gonna take 1 second.
Wait, hold on, Truth. Wait, hold on, Truth.
You got 30 seconds. It's fine.
Not 30 seconds. It's only gonna take 1 second. I just want to tell y'all. I mean, if y'all didn't know, crying is releasing weakness. So when you cry, it's inside of you. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all?
I kind of knew as far as scripturally and all that, like kind of like when you're releasing.
Well, we're talking about actually scientifically. You can look it up.
What kind of weaknesses is it releasing though? What kind of weaknesses?
Okay, wait, hold on. We're gonna get back to it in just a second, right? I gotta respond to Q real quick because she says I do, and she says this is not up for a debate. Oh damn! So she's talking about this is like a case closed type of standpoint. Okay. And she says, and people in general are strong when they have to be. You are entitled to your opinion, and I am in mine's peace and life. All right.
He's another QB.
All right.
He's another
go
QB.
ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So it's my go.
Yeah.
I know, Bolo, you want to say something? I'll let you address whatever you want to address after that. After I go, but yes, I will say, if you can't cry in front of that woman, then that is not the woman you need to be with. You know what I mean? I need to be able to express all my emotions in front of my woman. And she need to be able to express all her emotions in front of me. You know what I mean? Because if I can't express every emotion, then there's no trust and there's no love. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can't express everything in front of you, I already know I can't trust you. You know what I'm saying? I can't trust you at all. You know what I mean? And I'm not, because I don't feel comfortable. So if I don't feel comfortable being me, in whatever predicament, because I'm going to beat me no matter what. You know what I mean? And being yourself is the biggest strength that you can have. You know what I'm saying? When you're yourself and you don't give a what nobody thinks, you know what I mean? Yeah, somebody a dude can cry, but he can knock your head off too. You know what I'm saying? So I think we got to also have to understand that people showing emotions, you know what I mean, is a good thing. Showing emotions is a great thing. You know what I mean? You just got to you also have to have discernment in your emotions, though. That don't mean that you cry in front of everybody. It doesn't mean that you cry just at the drop of a dime. You know what I mean? It also depends on who your audience is and who the person is around you. If you don't feel like the people around you are trustworthy to cry around, then don't cry around them. And it's probably the wrong people for you to be around, to be honest with you, because the real people going to respect you and they're going to accept you for who you are. And they're going to help you to become better. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if I can't cry in front of her, then she's the wrong woman for me to be around. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to express myself, she's going to be able to express herself. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be in bondage in my emotions, and she's not going to be in bondage in hers. You know what I mean? And we're going to live in peace, love, and strength, and blessings together. So that is my time. Bolo, I know you had something to say, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds, bro.
I want you to know. I want you to know I disagree.
I don't care if you disagree.
Yeah, I don't care if you don't care.
Wait, okay.
What's the problem?
Wait, hold on.
Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
Hold on. I got the perfect setup, y'all. So look. Say the disagreements because I want to do the 1v1 thing. Say that.
No. There's no 1v1 thing. My standards are J.B. Bowens, who's my grandfather, Mr. Robert L. Leary, who's my grandfather, and my dad, Robert A. Leary. My standard is not DJ Eddie King. No disrespect. If they are okay with me being the man that I am, I don't give a fuck what anybody feels about me being a man. I really mean that.
I don't have to agree with you. I can disagree.
No, you don't have to agree with me, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying whether I agree or disagree with you.
Right.
Your view is your view, bro. That's it. But like I said, those are my people that I look to see who judge me as a man, and also Mr. Dwayne Bones as well. Big Unc. That's it. Everybody else, I don't give a fuck. Honestly,
that's
we
right.
Say that.
So,
Bolo, whatever you got to say, bro. You got 30 seconds.
Thank you, brother. What I was going to say is
I'll get
this.
to y'all in a minute.
What we have to understand is stress stifles cells. We have to understand that. Stress can make cells stop growing or cause them to grow dysfunctional. So you have to understand that if you don't let that stress out, especially when you're a child, you can stunt the growth of certain cells in their body. So you have to let this stress out. You have to. And it's scientifically proven that we're telling our children, especially our man child, not to show emotion. So you're stunting and you're causing cells to grow differently.
All right, thank you, Mr. Bolo.
Absolutely, brother.
Thank you, Bolo.
Okay. So let me get to deep.
Okay, so
go ahead, DJ King.
My bad. Go ahead, MD. What was you about to say?
No. So what I was going to say was this, right? Now, hopefully anybody is clear what I'm saying, like as far as like, the views, like when it's okay, when I feel like you should be able to talk to your partner and cry out. Because the thing is, it's not like, okay, like you're crying over every little thing. You know what I mean? I'm talking about some really heart to heart situations. Like, let's just say like a passing of a loved one. You know what I mean? Like, These are women that's telling you, I don't want to hear your soft ass, right? Well, there I go, Kurt. Whatever, fuck it. I don't want to hear your soft ass, right? If you're crying about your mother, if you're crying about your father, if you're crying about your other little sister, or any of that type of stuff. And I'm talking about these are real heart-to-heart situations. How could women tell people, yo, you are soft if you're crying about those situations? I get it that if you're crying about something that is just like, come on, man, like, man, you could just talk to your homies about it. You ain't gotta like, just bawl or cry for every little thing. But if it's like something that's serious and a woman's telling you that you're weak and they don't want to hear it, it's like, I mean, what the hell? You know what I mean? How's that acceptable? That's what I'm saying. And if anybody disagrees, we could 1v1 and have a conversation about it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we can. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But go ahead, DJ. Can you? I know you was gonna say something.
Yeah, what I was gonna say was just because I don't cry in front of a woman doesn't mean that that she's not the one for me. I don't have to. I don't have to. Okay. I don't have to cry. First of all, that's not my job. My job is my responsibility. Do your job. Stop being a crybaby. How about that? Do your job. Go work. Pay some bills. Take your woman out on a date, or your wife. Take care of your kids. You have a responsibility. That's what it is to be a strong man. That's what it is to be a strong man. I don't have to cry in front of her if I don't want to. She could be the one, but I don't have to cry in front of her. That's what I disagree with.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Hey, and look, and I respect your opinion to it.
Yes, sir.
You know, everybody has a different background into how they feel.
And I respect your opinion too, M3, because you said that, you know, if it's a family loss. Now I get that part. That's totally different.
But
That's
why
different.
do we have, but my question is, why do we have to say whether it's a? Do you really think that when he asked that question, he's talking about if you stumped your toe?
Right. That's what I was about to say.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking to you.
Pause.
I'm
What do you
saying
mean
to you,
stump?
Hold on.
What do you mean stump your toe?
Hold on, time out, everybody, time out. I gotta welcome my guest, and he snuck in the back door. M4 Best's favorite TV. Is that Marcus? Marcus, that you?
I'm back.
Yo, can you play the EA Games sound effects? The da-na-na.
There you go.
ESPN, I meant.
the statement that I made.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Just to smoothen things out. It's gonna be DJ Eddie King, Bolo TV. I'm gonna let you guys have your 1v1. You know,
I wanted to get in it too.
No, I want him to finish what he was saying.
Yeah. So hold on. So everybody. So hold on. We're not gonna overcrowd this. Let's do this real quick. I'll give you guys. Look, Bolo. I'll respectfully give you 2 minutes. DJ Eddie King.
It's
I'll
not
give
a
you 2
2-minute
minutes.
thing. You don't even need to give me 2 minutes.
I'll still give y'all. I'll still give y'all 2 minutes because I know, man, this is gonna be good. So look. Let's go ahead and do this. All right.
No, my question was, in this conversation that we're having, we're not talking about a dude stumping his toe and just crying in front of his woman. We're talking about extreme situations. So I thought that, you know, just in him asking that question, that we're not just talking about a man that just every day and cries for anything and everything that makes a man cry. Mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to understand, why were you coming from that perspective of, I'm just not going to cry for anything, but, you know, someone losing somebody, I can understand that point. I think that's the perspective he was coming from the beginning. At least I thought that that's what we were all on the same page on.
I agree to that part.
Oh, okay. That was it.
I agree to that part with the family loss. That's fine.
Right, but I thought that's you know,
that.
But we're talking about extreme situations. If we have a man that cries about anything, then I will agree with you. There's some underlying trauma. There's something there that's crazy that we need to deal with. But we're talking about the everyday man that's walking in, doing what he needs to do, serving his purpose. That, you know, we're talking about extreme situations, right? We're talking about men like you, men like myself, all the men that are on the panel. I don't think we are crybabies. I think that when we get to situations that are extreme, we show it. Especially when a woman, and when you have that type of woman, she's gonna know that when DJ is crying, this has got to be heavy, because this is not the type of man to just cry about anything. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Yeah. When you say extreme situations, like how extreme? How extreme are we talking about?
A death could be a situation. You know, it differs for different men. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But generally speaking, let's say your mother passed, your father passed, a sibling passes. You have mad bills and you lost your job, a lot of stress. If you're not that type of man that shows emotion in that manner, when you do get to that breaking point and you do show it, you're a woman who knows that DJ just doesn't cry. He's not that type of man to show me that emotion, that side of him. But if he does show it to me, I know that it's something that has to be heavy, completely. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So, and I hear you on that, and I agree with you on that with the family loss and things like that, and I don't disagree with you. What I was saying was, you know, if a man has a responsibility to his family, he has a responsibility. If it's not a death in the family, what are you crying for? You shouldn't even be crying for bills. I'm just throwing that in there. You shouldn't even have a problem with bills. Not problems, but you shouldn't cry over things like that. What you need to do is take care of your business. as a man, take care of your business.
Well, let me say
Know
this.
know what you're doing. Don't cry over no bills. Get up and go out and do what you need to do as a man. It's your responsibility.
Well,
And as far as me growing up, I didn't see a lot of cries, and I hated it. I wanted to be there strong for my family and take care of my responsibilities as to my family. I want to show them that I am a strong man, and I can put in the work.
Can I ask you a question? What's your religious affiliation, if you mind me asking?
My who?
Your religious affiliation.
What do you mean?
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe God is strong?
Oh yeah.
God cried.
Mm-hmm.
So if God cries, who are we not to?
It doesn't mean that. Listen, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I don't have the thoughts that God has, and He doesn't have my thoughts.
But the point that I'm trying to make to you is that every man is different, and stress is different in every man's life differently. And you said that eloquently, that everything is different for different men. There's different stressors for man. We don't know what this man has seen. We don't know if he went to Kabul and seen some crazy stuff and he brought that over. When you're telling a man just to run through that wall and continue running through that wall and continue to run, that is a problem waiting to happen. That is a problem waiting to happen. We're a human just like women. Yes, we're built more rugged. Yes, we take more. Yes, we should be more tenacious in situations. But when you say, and I hate using the word but because it negates everything prior, but when you say that a man should not cry, that he should not cry unless it's a death, now what you're doing is you're taking your standards that you said that, listen, that's you, because when Mr. Best in the World said it to you, you said that, listen, that's how I feel. So now you're putting your standards on that man also.
No. I only disagree on one thing that he said. I didn't disagree of how he felt and what he was going through with him and his family. I was just saying on that one part.
But
he said how he felt.
But the point that I'm talking about.
Wait, hold on, everybody. Hold on. The time is already up. But we also have somebody else that's in the chat too. So, Mr. Best in the World, can you bring the who is that person if you're still here? Oh, Mr. Best. Oh. Okay, I think he's still.
I'm there. Hold on. All
right.
Hold on there.
Hold on, guess we gotta give you a proper introduction. So.
Yeah, we gotta give a proper introduction. Okay, hold on 1 second. Guess, hold on.
After you introduce him, I want to get in there.
Wait, hold on, Truth, because we got too many people here. So I gotta get to Marcus and I gotta get to our guest.
Gotta let in our guest. It's the first time. Good to see you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I see you on an earlier stream. We never got the vibe because I was busy. But man, thank you for being up here, brother. Let's bring in brother with Zeke. What's up, brother? What's going on?
Yo, salute to you, my brother. Thank you for tuning in.
Peace, Zeke. Peace.
My fault at first, bro. I had got the text from Daryl. He was like, he was like joining, so I was assuming, you know what I'm saying, he was a live, but I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, the convo about, you know what I'm saying, crying and emotions and all of that. And I was on the on the live with Daryl earlier, and I guess, you know what I mean, like I understand, like the whole talking point about, you know what I'm saying, men like showing emotions, but I don't agree, you know what I'm saying? And I was not brought up like that to be emotional, cry, you know what I'm saying? Like it's probably been over 20 years, like since I have cried. Like it's been so long, I don't even remember the last time I have cried. And I didn't really, you know what I'm saying, funerals, lost homies, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I just kind of like been immune and kind of like numb for so long, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just to be honest, I kind of see it as like a form of being weak. But I'm just like listening to the conversation. I know some guys may disagree, and you know what I mean. But that's just how I see it. You know what I mean? Like, and especially like crying in front of women. Like, I definitely think like that's a woman's trait. You know what I'm saying? Just to be crying, and and not like your boo-hoo crying, like either not or just sharing it, like sharing a chill, or like and just getting like teary eyed, like you know what I mean? Like I just think like all of that is like female ways. You know what I'm saying? Because and women, in my opinion, women don't and respect. You know what I'm saying? Men that you know what I'm saying? That cry. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's all. That's my piece.
No, I appreciate Razoo. Wait, am I saying it right?
Nah, it's raw Z. It's Eric.
Razee.
Yeah.
Okay, Razee. Okay.
All
right, my bad if I mess up a few times. Real quick, I do have to give quick shout outs. Shout outs to Krista Bloom and Ebony.
Hey, Chris, what's going on?
Shout outs to Quantum Love. Thank you
Hey,
as
family.
well for tuning in. Also, shout outs to Pops as well.
Pops, what's going on, brother? Salute.
Thank you for tuning in as well. Thank you, Mr. Bowl TV, even for tuning into the chat as well. So appreciate you guys. Okay, Wazee. Okay. Like I said, forgive me when I pronounce it wrong. So
real quick, we gonna
nah,
go to Marcus.
You right, bro.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go to Marcus, y'all, and we're gonna go to First Lady Tammy. I know she wanted to say something. Seen in the comments. So Marcus,
okay.
Yeah, he next up.
Hello?
Yeah, Marcus.
Okay, make sure. What the question was is it okay for men to cry in front of women, or is it okay depending on the?
Yeah, I mean, okay for men to cry in front of a woman. Yeah.
I mean, I think the other gentlemen were doing it just fine. Just the context. If it's something like like something like a death or passing in the family, or something serious like PTSD maybe, but they got to take care of that. I think a man should be able to have other men around them, like a tribe of men, like brothers, whether they're blood related or not, to phone call or a prayer. I don't think you should be crying in front of your woman all the time. I don't really do that in front of I've been with my partner for about 4.5 years, and I don't really do that with her. Call like either brothers, blood related or not, have conversations with them, and whenever they need a shoulder to cry on, listen to them, and just give the best advice I could, or not ever refer them to somebody else who knew better than me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I know I got a minute, but I'm good. I ain't gonna long stroke y'all. I
feel you though. All right.
There
All
it is, Coach.
Okay, Tammy.
No, I just wanted to say I just really think this is just really sad. I just feel that everybody should be able to, when you're going through those hard times, and I'm not talking about something just small, but like Bolo said, in extreme situations, you have to have somebody that you feel you can cry to, because holding all that in is going to be detrimental, and it's going to eventually come out at some point, and it may come out at the wrong time to the wrong person. So you have to keep that in mind, that holding all those things in is eventually going to be detrimental. So just find somebody you can cry to. It's just sad that people feel they can't. So.
Okay.
M3.
Hey, Sam.
Wait, hold on, DJ. Before you say anything, I gotta get to Truth. I told Truth I was gonna give him 1 minute, but I'm gonna get to you afterwards.
All right.
Okay. Truth, you was gonna rebuttal, right?
Yeah. Because this is the problem, man. This is the bull crap that what happens when we grow up in trauma, man. So many of us are still hurt. We haven't dealt with the inflictions and the trauma from our past, of how we brought up, being brought up by dysfunctional parents and everything, and how they treated us. And for me, I used to be that way. You feel what I'm saying? Not to say I'm running around here crying or anything. I haven't cried in I don't even know how long, and I'm numb to a lot of things. It just is what it is. You see what I'm saying? A couple of my one of my mans just passed away like a couple months ago and everything. I didn't cry, and we was close. We was in the sandbox or whatever. But that don't mean that I would tell somebody that they shouldn't cry or release that energy, because what happens is that stuff get built up, and then you'll end up hurting somebody because you haven't dealt with that pain some type of way. And this goes into like, it's the same thing when niggas say like, if you listen to R&B, you ain't a G or something like that. That's that goofy ass shit. You feel what I'm saying? Nothing makes you tough about not crying or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, true. Sorry, the time is up.
No, you good. You good.
Yeah. Okay, real quick, DJ Akin, I'll give you 30 seconds because I have a question that there's somebody in chat has a question that relates to crying.
Yeah.
And then I'll just give everybody else 30 seconds to kind of answer it. It could be yes, no, whatever.
Okay.
But, go ahead, DJ Akin. We'll give you 30 seconds.
Thank you, M3. First of all, thank you for giving me 30 seconds. Well, first of all, people are saying, well, listen, if you don't cry, this is going to happen. This is what you're going to go through. First of all, we may all bleed the same, but we don't think the same, and we don't look alike. Everybody's different. I can't tell you what M3's thinking. And me and M3, we grew up together, but we don't think the same. It's what I wanted to get out. So these is people's really opinions of what the things that they think they know. What happens if you don't? So I mean, if you don't cry. But go ahead.
All right, thank you. Damn, 30 seconds went by hella fast. I wasn't even watching. Okay, real quick. So what the fuck? I just wrote something down. Hold on, where is it?
Oh, I want to give a quick shout out to Sonny of Don't Tell Me, Tell the People.
Yes, definitely, Sonny. Thank you for tuning in. You want to come up to the panel? Feel free to come up. We need some more estrogen in here, anyways. K-Mayor says, thank you for the perspectives. I'll catch the replay. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Hey, leave a comment after the social selections. Went live. Good vibes. Thank you. All right. See you around, K-Marion. Sounds like hypocrisy. All right, hold on real quick. So, in the comments, shout out to Pretty Good Gaming. They said that, here's a better question. What does crying accomplish? All right. What does crying accomplish? Now, I feel like Truth kind of answered this already. But
yeah, I already answered.
So we're going to just go a whole round with just like 30 seconds for everybody to kind of say what they have to say about that. DJ Eddie, what does crying accomplish? 30 seconds.
Nothing.
Nothing?
It don't accomplish nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay. All right, next person. Bowl TV, 30 seconds. What does crying accomplish?
Researchers have found that crying releases oxytocin and generous opioids, also known as endorphins, which means stress, which releases in your body. We're not talking about, again, everyday situations. So I don't think that we need to speak on that. We're talking about situations that are highly stressful, like a death. I don't think that we need to speak A, B, and C here. We're talking about stressful situations.
Okay. All right. Well, Truth, you don't even really need to answer this one because you already answered it numerous times. But for the people who just tune in, give us like your simple answer, Truth. Oh, it's Truth.
Bolo just said it. He said it more eloquently. Again, clip that. What Bolo said, I submit that. Go to the next person.
All right, Queen. You're here? Queen?
Yep.
All right.
Yo, M3. What I want to say was, sometimes, when you go through certain things like bills and anytime people are stressed, right? You don't cry about it. You just take care of your business. If I'm stressed about my bills, I'm not going to cry about it. What can I do to not be stressed? I got to go out and pay that bill by any means necessary. So that's all I wanted to say.
M3, I want my time.
Yeah.
I got it.
That's all I want to say.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. Thanks, DJ. All right, go ahead, Truth.
Real quick. I got a scenario for you. Do you got a child, DJ?
What
does this relate to the question? Because
this relates to the question.
Why you
as a child? Yes or no?
Look, respectfully, I'm not going to say none of that on the stream like that, bro. Not respectfully.
All right.
So
but I have a niece.
For those of us who have children, we already
wait. Okay, wait. Hold on, Truth. We're moving on to the next person. So, dang, and I'm pronouncing it Rosq, right?
I didn't get the chance to say what I was going to say.
Well, hold on.
No. Well, you know, I pretty much stand firm on what I said, bro. I think crying is a form of being weak, especially from a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think crying accomplishes anything. You know what I'm saying? At all. I don't agree. However, I respect. You know what I'm saying? And you know, understand everybody has a different viewpoint. But just me personally, I don't cry. I don't show emotion. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, any of that. I just believe being stoic is you know.
Sorry,
I agree with you, big bro. I agree with you 100%.
Okay.
For sure.
Thank you, man.
Yep.
Okay, Marcus, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so what does crying accomplish?
I believe crying equates to venting. So I think what it accomplishes, it releases some bit of pain, anguish, remorse, depending on what you went through. Because I've seen bigger men that have accomplished a lot, that have been through a lot, that they have their moments. So I think it's a bunch of BS when people say, hey, you know, I don't break, I don't being. I think it's just cat, because there's more nobler, braver men, honorable men who have done that before, and they need their moment to vent.
All right, thank you, Marcus.
Marcus.
First Lady Tammy, what you think about the question? What does crying accomplish?
I think crying is a form of release, of letting some things go, and so because you can only hold on to so much. Till at some point, it's too much, which is why people do certain things and react in certain ways, because they've held on to things for so long and they haven't let anything go. So it is a way of release. It is a form of release and release.
All right, thank you, First Lady Tammy. All right, so we got that part out the way. Truth, I'm gonna get back to you because I know you had something important that you want to say, but I also got to give a shout outs to A Peace of Mind. Thank you for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships with Peace of Mind. For the ones who are new here, please, get the likes up and also subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube. If you have a Twitch account, please feel free to follow us as well. We appreciate you guys for tuning in and ladies for tuning in as well to this topic. And feel free to join the live streams as well if you would like to. Okay. And Sonny says it's good to cry. Okay. Now, truth is never favored. Now you asked the question about do we have. Okay, so Truth had left, but he will be back. I wanted to know what was the point of asking about children.
I think I had an idea of what he was going to ask. So.
Go ahead, Tammy.
No, just because when we're talking about not crying and this week and all these other things, if you had a child, if your child passed or something serious happened to your child was in the hospital, something serious to that extent, to say, "Oh, I'm not going to cry." I mean, as a parent, that's something that's just hard to do because that's your child. I mean, somebody that's that close to you, it's hard to just say, "Oh, I'm not going to cry," when it comes to something like that. Your child, something happens to your child passes away, they're an innocent bystander. Your child ends up in the hospital in a coma. You find out that your child is sick. Needs a transplant. Any of those kind of things. Those serious, serious things. So, you know, when we're talking about this whole thing as far as, you know, crying, I mean, I think Bolo said it. There's a difference between, you know, oh, I can't pay a bill, something like that, rather than something extreme. So I have a feeling that that's where he was going when he asked if Eddie King had a child, because what if it were that in that case, something serious happens to your child? Are you still going to just not cry at all?
Well,
You still going to not cry at all?
Well, I can answer that. The answer is no, because I have faith. I have faith. And if my daughter or my son was in the hospital, I have faith that they are strong and I am with them. You have to be strong. You got to have faith. You know what I'm saying? To me, crying is for the weak. To me.
So what I will say is that
if I was to ever pass, I don't want nobody crying for me. I want everybody to celebrate. Don't cry for me.
I agree.
There's nothing wrong with having faith. You're absolutely supposed to have faith, but there's also nothing wrong with crying. You can still be strong. To look at it as weak, I mean, me personally, I would not date someone. I wouldn't be married to somebody who felt like he could not cry in those type of moments.
May I ask a question? May I ask a question? Razik, you said something that stuck out to me. I wanted to ask you a little bit about it. You said that I said your name right? Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you said something about you've become numb. What does that mean?
Say that one more time, bro.
You said that you have become numb.
Yeah, I kind of had said this on Daryl's you know what I'm saying, channel earlier. I guess so my mom, you know what I'm saying, you know, kind of I ain't gonna say, you know, all right, so my mom like lived with me like my whole life. You know what I'm saying? She told me, you know what I'm saying, stuff like I ain't shit, I ain't gonna never be anything. You know, she wished that I won't never born, you know what I'm saying, you know, and different stuff like that. So I think I just, you know what I'm saying, it became numb, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, and me and Daryl had like talks over the phone, and you know, I told him, I was like, you know, I have a lot of ill will and a lot of hate, you know what I'm saying, toward my own mom. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like look at it like, if my own mom can say that to me, then, you know what I'm saying, like, it just kind of like made me cold, you know what I'm saying, you know, to a lot of things. And then like growing up in the street, you know what I'm saying, and being locked up for so long, you know what I'm saying, like emotions and crime, bro, would get you killed, you know what I'm saying, like fast, you know what I'm saying, and you know, and then just like having like knowledge of self, bro, it's like, you know, coming into like a level of understanding about human nature. You know, it takes the fallacy out and the fantasy of like, you know, of like love and all of that shit. Like I don't know love. Like I've never experienced love from you know, a woman outside of my mom. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like my mom was always like ill. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, like, you know, I guess like, yo, you could say like I'm just hard, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I've been taught like to be hard, like the concrete. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I've been like, you know, I'm 39. You know, like I said, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My fault.
Do you have any children or anyone close to you like a child?
I mean, I got, you know what I'm saying, a lot of homies. I'm the only one out my clique that don't have, you know what I'm saying, you know, a child of any kind. Like I've never even had a girlfriend like my whole life, like ever. You know what I'm saying? So
let me tell you this. just from the numb thing stuck out to me when I heard you say it. It stuck out. It stuck out like a sore thumb. Your numbness became the protection, right? Because the woman that is supposed to protect you, what you're saying, the woman that was supposed to nurture you, protect you, didn't, right? She said all these different things of you, like you said, it made you numb, right? Because if you didn't numb yourself to that, it could have did more damage than what it actually did. So what happens is when you close yourself, does that make sense first?
Yeah, it do.
So when you close yourself to those things protect you. It does. Because now it's like, listen, we're in a submarine, right? And there's 100 men. There's different compartments. There's 5 men in every compartment. So one compartment is taking in a lot of water. We have to close this compartment and kill those 5 men, or everybody drowns. What do we do? The common sense thing to do is close that compartment and lose the 5 men, opposed to losing the 95. So this is what your psyche did. It protected itself, right? So it shut down. Then you're talking about being incarcerated. But you're in a world where you can show no emotion. You have to be hard, like you said, like the concrete. You said it jaded you. Like, you ever find that dude that got hurt by that one chick, and to him, all chicks are whores, all chicks are this, and all chicks are that? That is what's happened to you. Because of the person that cut you so close, they can get no closer than your mother. Who can cut you closer than your mother? Can't nobody. So this explains why you're like, Duke, I don't cry, I don't do this. I'd rather shut everything off and feel than to feel that pain that you did feel. Because one time you did feel that pain of what your mother gave to you. So you just shut it down and you've been numb ever since. This is the advice that I'm going to give you. The door that you use to protect yourself from those from that pain is the same door that is keeping love from finding. You dig what I'm saying? You said that you've never had a true love in a woman, right? You probably had shorties, but you never had true love in a woman because you probably don't trust them. You probably didn't want to extend yourself that much. So this is the trauma that we're talking about, that we seem to live with, and when we do not find help, it mounts and mounts and it mounts. So the reason why you're agreeing with DJ, maybe for different circumstances, but it ends up being the same thing. The reason why you're agreeing with him is because of the hurt your mom's gave. And that's trauma that I would say to you that you should get help for. You should talk to somebody. You know, you said you started talking to Daryl, which is really good. I do offer counseling also. But talking about it is a very good thing, man, because talk therapy is one of the best therapies because it makes you relive it so that you can go into it. And it doesn't mean that your chapter that you close will be happy. It just means the chapter will be closed and you can move on.
I mean, I agree. If I may add on to what you were saying, and I told you know, saying Daryl, man, like working out, listening to, and I heard like what you and Anton was talking about, like the whole music aspect. But
you heard that this morning?
Yeah, I had kind of like peep like a little bit of the convo, you know what I'm saying? But like I don't listen to R&B at all. Like, I think all of that shit should have stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like Griselda, D Block, like, Vado, Davies, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess you could say like the jail talk, you know what I'm saying? Like the jail talk, the dope talk, the gunplay, like, you know what I mean? So I came from, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I mean? So that's like kind of like therapy for like me, you know what I'm saying? So I like, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not no evil dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I show love. I give, you know what I'm saying, people a respect. I have manners, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things my father, did, and still, you know what I'm saying?
Razik, I'm gonna have to cut you off real quick because the time is up, and I gotta get to like
M3. Can I just say?
Wait, guys, hold on. I gotta get to Marcus because he's been patiently waiting, And then Mr. Best just came
Hold
up in
on.
there as well too.
Hold on, Marcus is going after me. I already texted him. You already know.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Me, Marcus, Eddie. I don't know who else was chiming in. Bolo and Razik. We go back to you too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Razik, you from New York?
Nah, I'm from VA, fam.
Or you from VA? I knew he was from East Coast somewhere. I just knew it. Like I could feel it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. All right, I'm gonna give myself 1 minute. I think that, you know what I'm saying? I think we all talking from different experiences. You know, first I'm gonna start from a religious perspective, then I'm gonna go to a street perspective. From a religious perspective, we know that the greatest man in the world, he shed tears. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The good book said he shed tears. Now we all believe certain different things, and everybody can believe what they want. I'm not looking down on what anybody believes. I can believe whatever y'all want. But if he can cry, any of us can cry. You know what I'm saying? So he was the strongest man ever. So, and not only that, on the street level, you know what I'm saying? We can all say we won't cry, we won't do this, we won't do that, whatever. But you know what I mean? We know that's a lot of cap, that's a lot of BS. Because look, if somebody breaks your ankle with a sledgehammer, oh, you gonna cry and show some more emotion. Somebody shoots you in your leg, you gonna crush your emotion. That emotion gonna come out. And Marcus knows because he been in war.
I didn't.
Marcus been in war, so he know.
Bunch of facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been at war
go ahead and
too.
rock out, bro. Go ahead, bro. Rock out, Marcus.
Well, I was just gonna add a perspective. You know, when my mother, she suffered an aneurysm.
I'm sorry, Marcus. Hey, give him 2 minutes for being patient.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, I appreciate it. Well, I was gonna say when my mother suffered her aneurysm and her stroke, it was the day before Christmas in 2011, 2010, I believe. And then I had never seen my father cry, but he had told me, I only seen him once, but the second time in his life, he told me about it. He had to sneak around the side of the building to shed a few tears because it was one of those moments where my mom could possibly lose her life. It was like a 50-50 chance surgery. She made it, you know, by the grace of God, miracle, but she didn't come back 100%. But I was just grateful that she was still alive. Turns out a few years later, when she had to go back to the hospital, she got in a car accident. Thank God she survived that as well. There was another young couple that's around my age at the time right now, back then, like 2016, 2015. His wife went through the same thing my mom was going through, what happened to her on Christmas, aneurysm and a stroke. And he was breaking down crying. Me and my uncle overheard him. My uncle gave him prayer for him. And he was breaking down crying. He was tough. His wife didn't make it, though. And even I shed a few tears because just imagine that situation I could have been in where my mother wouldn't be here. So he lost his love of his life. And that was a tough perspective to see. But I'm just saying, because I heard DJ Eddie say, you know, I understand where DJ Eddie's coming from, but you can be strong in front of your kids. And then if you want to go to the bathroom and shed a few tears, punch the wall, and then, you know, share a manly, like, rough tear, that's fine. That's okay, you know, as well. But like I said, I respect and I understand where everybody's coming from in their own views and perspectives. That's it.
All right. Yo, Marcus, I definitely appreciate, you know, sharing like your story. And
yeah, bro.
You know, definitely like, you know, salutes to you, man. So
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I just want to say this real quick. You know, again, you know, everyone comes with different backgrounds. This is a no judgment free zone, by the way. We do have rebuttals, pushback, of course. That's normal. But I want to let people know, man, that when you come up to knowledge and relationships in this space, man, this is for anybody to, like, you know, just open up. You know, feel free to talk about whatever. Now, look, I'm not gonna guarantee that there's not gonna be other people, new folks that might come in and judgmental, but that's why we have moderators to handle that. You know what I mean? And when people get out of hand, they already know to get timed out, you know, or get booted off the platform. So I just want to say I respect everybody for being respectful and understanding, even if you don't agree or not. So I do have a question, but I want to make sure everybody else get their chance to talk. So go ahead, DJ. Go ahead, DJ.
Yo, M3, here's my thing, right? When I don't cry, something has to be wrong with me. Why is that? why can't I just be a strong individual from my family? Why can't I just be strong, period? And if that's not the problem, then what the hell is the problem?
You want to answer the question? I'm like, go yeah, go ahead.
And my thing is, listen, I got shot in my leg and my shoulder. Do you think I sat up there and started crying? Hell no, I hopped my ass up out of there. The fuck I look like sitting up there crying and shit. Do you think the streets out here care about if you cry? No, they don't. No disrespect to you, Marcus, but I'm just saying we've been in a different kind of war. Okay, I know for a fact Truth been in the war. Blood right there, RZA. Am I saying your name right? RZA. Yeah. Razi. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to get your name right. I'm sure you'd have been in wars. I'm you know what I'm saying. Yellow, he'd have been through wars. Tommy B, we didn't all been through wars. We didn't been out there. We didn't cry about it. All we did was man up to take care of our business. That's what we do. That's what a strong man does. I don't have to cry. If I don't cry, something's got to be wrong with me. I have to have a mental problem. No.
All right.
No.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? You just answered. Well, not answer. I had a similar statement to that.
Okay.
But real quick.
Let me address this real quick, M3, please. Let me address this real quick, please.
Yeah. Go ahead.
At the end of the day, everybody got a different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And what is one person's viewpoint and just one person's viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's been through their own shit. You know what I mean? When I said Marcus went through, because what's going on, DJ, is that you're trying to pick on everything I say.
You trying to pick on me? You're picking on me.
No. I'm not thinking about you, bro.
No. I said you're picking on me.
No, I'm not, because I'm not thinking about anything that you said.
I didn't say thinking about. I said you're picking on me.
No, I'm not. Not at all. Not at all. At the end of the day, I'm not picking on anybody in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I already told you, my standard of manhood is my grandfather, my father, my uncle. It's not you, bro.
I'm not even disagreeing.
No. Listen. I don't care about your perspective about what I feel about crying or anything else as a man. I don't care. That's your opinion, bro.
And that's fine.
Hold on. And I understand that. You know what I mean? The only thing I'm doing is just giving my perspective on the conversation. I'm not picking on you, bro. So if you feel that way, I apologize. But I'm not picking on you. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I share about what Marcus been through is I know Marcus has actually been in the armed forces. It wasn't coming at you or nobody else. So I just want that to be understood. Okay.
But
wait. So make sure. Do you guys have an understanding? I just want to make sure.
I just want to tell him all I did was disagree with one little part. I didn't disagree with all the stuff else he was saying. It was just that one little part I disagreed with. And then and that's all it was. That's all.
Okay. Well, everybody, let's not.
That's all it was. I'm not saying that people can't share their opinions.
Queen. Yeah. Okay.
So, men, little boys who don't cry, express emotions, I deal with them as transitional age youth, 18 to 24-year-olds. Those are my clients. Angry, bottled up, hostile, ready, defensive, think the world is on them, on their shoulders, refusing to show any kind of emotions. It's not healthy. What you choose to do is what you choose to do. I deal with this. I've been dealing with this for I don't know how many years. I'm not going to tell you how long I've been in this field, but I've been in this field for a very long time. When you don't deal with your feelings, they affect, control, and dictate how you move, how you think, and how you act. It's fact. It's facts. So as a woman, for a man to tell me as a woman that women don't care, it's the wrong women. It's not all women, because ain't nobody up here woman, but me and First Lady. And ain't none of y'all asked us. Because we telling you, stop, I'm talking. We told you, I care. I want to see my husband. I care about his feelings. I care about what he deals with on a day-to-day basis as a Black man in this racist world. I saw my father, who was stronger than any man I've ever known, cry on my mother's lap. Cry. And I never saw her put him down. I never saw her tell him he was weak. I never saw her do that. So that was my example. I have a brother who was in the military, been in Afghanistan so many times, jumping out of planes, got hit with a suicide bomber. I've seen him cry. Real men cry. Now, what if you choose not to? That's on you. But that's your feelings. That's your opinion. But I'm telling you, I deal with these boys. I deal with these boys who are pent up. I deal with them. And it's not a good look. It's not a good situation. They're ticking time bombs, I call them. And there have been plenty of times I had to go to court because it was the last straw and everything they felt. And then when I'm talking to them, they say, man, I was feeling this. I was feeling this. I was triggered by this. Yeah, because you're not dealing with how you feel. You got to deal with how you feel. If you don't feel comfortable telling me, let's go find somebody you feel comfortable telling. But you got to talk about it. You got to talk about your trauma. You got to talk about the abuse. You got to talk about what you see every day in these streets. You see people getting deleted that you close to in front of you. You have to talk about those things. Nobody's Superman on this panel. Ain't nobody made a kryptonite. Ain't nobody above breaking down. Why? Why do you feel like you have to be so strong? Why do you feel like you have to carry
Queen,
yourself this way?
Queen, I'm sorry. I got
It's all
to
good.
cut off.
It's all good.
Yeah. No, but you know, you wait, hold on, everybody. Hold on. Pause real quick. So, let me say this though, right? Now, is crime gender specific? Leave it up to society.
No.
Yeah,
you
but
got
leave
emotions.
it up to.
Emotions are not gender specific.
But leave
Even
it to
animals cry.
I get that. I get that. But leave it to society to try to say that only, you know, big girls or men don't cry, whatever. Leave it to society to say that, look, only women are allowed to cry. Big boys don't cry, whatever the case that you want to call it.
But you don't live your life based on what society tells you.
So let me start the clock real quick, right? So the reason why, Queen, right, and going back to what you said, right, the reason why we didn't ask you and Tammy, right, is it okay, is it acceptable for us to cry to you? Which actually I did kind of state that earlier, right, in the live stream when I shouted you guys out that, you know, unlike First Lady Tammy, I thought there was another woman in there too, though, but I could be mistaken. You know, you guys are not a part of today's generation. You're not a part of today's society. You're not a part of today's society. Hold on. Okay. So, yes, like you have the empathy, and people can come to you and express their emotions and express how they feel without being judgmental, without you shunning them away because of another woman's selfish actions. But we have to also come into reality as well too, men. Okay? And for the women as well too. This is today's modern society, which is why men are so screwed up. Society is so screwed up. Women are so screwed up. You may not agree with me, but this is the reality of it. And I'm gonna say this. I'm not done yet.
Sorry.
So most women will say it's okay for men to cry. All right. I'm not including you or Tammy. So this is nothing personal with you guys. But most women will say it's okay for men to cry. We hear that all the time. But if it's really okay for men to cry, then why do they get turned off emotionally when they do? And that's where there's a disconnect and there's a contradiction. Because people are not just looking at one person or that person saying it's okay. Look, all the women in the chat say that it's okay for us to let down our emotions and cry to them. Okay? These are special women in the panel and in
But
the
they
chat.
don't. But bro, but they don't. But they don't. Have no respect for that. They can
They
say
so
that.
don't. They
But
so
that,
don't.
but Razik,
M3. Remember, we
that's
did a video on that, M3.
Here we go. Here we go with this.
But Razik and DJ Eddie, this is the point I'm telling you guys, right? Because when you look at the mass majority, what do people look at? They don't look at us. They don't care about our opinions.
Right.
They don't care about another woman's opinions, even though the woman may be telling the truth. You know what people look at? They look at society's opinions. And that's where we get messed up at. Now, before everybody else talk, I gotta give a shout out to Al Braves.
What up?
Listen.
He says, wait, hold on. It's reading time. So what to do, my people? Hope everyone had a great day. Had to stop by and show love real quick. Wishing all y'all nothing but the best going forward, and God bless. And make sure
Thanks, Al.
get the likes
Much
up.
love.
So thank you, Al. So salute to you as always.
Show Atlanta Brave.
Okay, Princess K says yes. Same for my father. He also told me he could die any day and face pain from his illness daily. I saw him cry on my mother's shoulders when my grandmother died. And still, my condolences, Princess K. Shout out to the Queen. Anybody else want to read this real quick? Because
Can I say something?
It said that we have to challenge our I can't see that.
Cognitive.
We have to challenge our cognitive distortions so that we can properly express our emotions.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Can I say something?
Okay.
I find it.
Wait. I know. Hold on, Bolo, real quick, because I'm trying to give everybody.
But then
M3,
M3, we just did a video on this. We had some women up here talking about they don't care about our man's feelings.
Yeah.
We had a video about that.
Yeah.
So that's not all women.
Okay.
Y'all
Okay, everybody.
Categorizing everybody.
All women.
I'm going to say this
May I say something?
I'm going to say this one last time before I start booing people out.
May I say something?
I'm going to say this one last time before I start booing people out. I am trying to read these comments, okay? I've been letting this go too long, and then people are still commenting, so I got to give people the respectable shout-outs like Chef Shapino.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to my brother. Thank you for tuning in. After, when I'm finished with the comments and highlighting them, then we could go back to our discussion.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. So, let me read this real quick. Is crying a healthy release of emotions? It's not crying suppressing your true emotions? Okay.
Good question.
Yeah, Daryl, you said that I cried about what happened recently. For me, I still cry because it hurts. Losing the love and the betrayal. We need to express ourselves. And here's the thing. Let me make this really clear. Because you lose someone, right? Isn't it? A loss is a loss. It doesn't mean the person is physically gone forever, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that person walk away from your life. Okay? That is a loss. And that stuff still hurts.
Yeah. I agree with that.
People betray
Us men love idealistically
all the time, and that still hurts. You know, look, I'm a man that usually holds down my tears too. So I'm not perfect, you know, myself. I'm not saying like I'm better than nobody else or whatever. It's just that certain things I wish I could have dealt with it in a certain type of way. And then look where it got me. It got me to a situation where hurt people hurt other people for amusement. So that's just me personally. So expressing is cool, but showing that expressing in a feminine way is detrimental. I get you on that part. Let me see. I wish I had talked to you when he was younger. He's in the military and will click at the drop of a dime and comment when he starts speaking Arabic. Okay. All right. We're almost there with the comments. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
You missed. You skipped it. No.
Skip who?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I don't get turned off if my man cries. It makes me 3 times stronger. Oh, okay.
Is she talking about angry sex?
Yeah, it makes it 3 times better.
All right, I'm not going to read everything.
I'm sorry.
But I'm just going to highlight all this real quick. This is therapeutic for me personally. It's the only reason why I tune in. Thanks to Daryl. And shout outs to Daryl Long, because Daryl Long brought Razik, and then he also brought Miss Peace of Mind, which I'm gonna get to her as well too. Grief. So look, we're not grief counselors, by the way. We're not therapists or anything. We're not even relationship girls. We're just people that just like to talk shit and just talk about like real shit too, though. So
yeah, it's only our perspective, y'all. Only our perspective.
And definitely peace to Daryl Long and Marcus as well. Okay, everybody. Sorry, Bolo TV. I know. Hey man, don't be talking about time. Man, can't speak.
Thank you.
Look,
I just want to get back to Razik as my brother. I heard you say something that really stuck out to me, my brother. You said that you never really knew what love was. And then you came back and said, my peoples show me love. So if you never knew what love was, how do you know that they're showing you love? It's a rhetorical question. It's rhetorical, right? And this is an analogy. A person that's been blind for a long time, right? That they've lived their life blinded. When you try to show them light, it'll hurt their eyes. So automatically, being that it hurts, they think it's something bad. It's not always bad. Now, I find it ironic that when DJ says he doesn't want Mr. Best in the World to critique him, he's ready to critique all the women on the planet. I find that kind of ironic how you're going to say, don't judge me, but yet you're going to judge every woman whom you've never met.
What did I say? What did I say?
Every woman don't care about our feelings. That's what
they don't.
So how do you know every woman? There's 300 million people in America. Have you met every woman on this earth? I mean, in America?
Now you sound. What kind of question is that? What kind of
it's a question to your statement. You said all women don't care about men's feelings.
No, they don't.
Hold on. So my question to you is a relevant question. Have you met every woman to quantify that statement?
No, I'm not. That's a dumb question. Why are you asking me a dumb question, man?
If my question is dumb, then your statement is dumb. Because if you're saying all women, listen, let's not get childish. If you're making a statement of saying all women, then why can't my question to you be have you met all women? Why is that a dumb question when it's a direct reply to your statement? Please explain.
Because if you've seen the shows, if you've seen the YouTube, if every guy on this panel met a woman, she may have responsibilities for you. But just because she does nice things does not mean that she cares about your feelings.
But my question to you is for you to say to Mr. Best in the World, my man, you can't judge me because this is my opinion, which I agree with you. It's your opinion because you said, because I don't cry doesn't mean that I have something wrong with me. I agree with you, my G. But at the same time,
hold on.
Go ahead.
I wasn't judging Eddie at all.
I'm not saying you were. I'm not saying you were. You perceived it as that, which he has a right to, right? So he said, don't judge me in that way, which you said, if I did, I apologize. My question now is, you're judging all the women.
No, backtrack. Hold on. I just want to make this clear.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying him.
No, I understand that. But I just want to make it perfectly clear. My perspective was based on just what I felt about the conversation. It wasn't based on anything Eddie said. I just want to make that clear. Like I said to Eddie, if you felt, hold on. Eddie, if you felt like I disrespected you in any way, bro, you know what I mean? Even though, like I said, I wasn't targeting you at all. I apologize, brother. That's what I really mean.
I accept your apology, and I apologize if you felt like I said something wrong with you.
The point that I'm making is this. He made a statement.
He's going to apologize to the women.
Okay, hold on, sis. We're going to apologize. We're going to apologize to you.
Hold on, Queen, hold on.
The point that I'm trying to make is he felt offended. So he addressed you as a man should. You addressed him as a man should, and it was respectful. Cool. But the same way you have your opinion, but for you to say that all women, understand all, that's absolute. There is no room in there for mistake. You said all women don't care about men's feelings. So my question to you, when you say all, it sounds like a stupid question, but it's to you saying all. You didn't say some. You didn't say most. You said all. So my question to you is going to be, have you met all women?
Listen. We could go. I don't have to, because we could go back to the garden, and the garden can tell you what happened. I don't have to.
So that's
just like all women are emotional. And when I say, I will stand on that, if you don't like it or not, I'm standing on that.
Well, listen, it's not about me liking it or not.
I'm standing on that. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. No, that's why you have an opinion about it. You ask me questions. It's not about if I met all women. Like, come on, man.
It's not about me liking it or not. It's about you making a statement of saying all women because you met 10, 20, 30, 40, 1,000 in a room, and you quantify that to be all. So if you're saying that my question to you is asinine, your statement is. I'm just responding to your statement. If I say yo man, all dogs are stupid, you're gonna say to me, do you know all dogs? Have you trained all dogs?
No, I don't. No, I would not say that to you. I wouldn't even say that.
Well, do you know what? A thinking man will say that to you. Because I'm not gonna quantify you making a statement saying all women. There's over 8 billion people on this planet.
So what?
All women. That means you met all women.
All right. After I'm gonna drop the timer in for 1 minute, and then I'm gonna say something real quick about
now you want to drop the timer?
Listen,
like I said, I'm gonna stand on it. I'm gonna stand on it.
It's cool.
I'm gonna stand. That's fine. I know. I will. And you ain't gonna push me off either. I'm gonna stand on it, and that's what I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
See, the difference between you and I, brother, is I'm open to the possibility that I can be wrong. So if someone has something to say, I'm going to earnestly and honestly hear what they have to say. Now, if they're wrong, they're wrong. If the information that they're giving me makes no sense, then it is what it is. But if someone says, I met all Daryls on this planet and all of them are light skinned, if I make a statement like that,
where did you hear me say I met all of them?
You said all women do not care.
No. Where did I say I met?
5 seconds remaining.
Where did I say I met all women? When did I say that?
I'm going to tell you. For you to make a statement saying all women don't care about men's attitude, that means you have met all women.
They don't.
All right, hold on, everybody, hold on.
And that's all it is.
You know, this is what I forgot to do. See, my bad. You know what? Hold on. Let me turn this. Close the comments real quick, right?
All Daryl's a light skin.
Okay. So let me do this, right? Silly me, I done forgot to play the intermission. Cue the intermission, y'all. Yeah, you damn right I'm slipping on my mob skills. Shit, I forgot to play these intermissions a long time ago to calm y'all down. But yes, we do have to take our breaks every now and then to calm things down. So shout outs to everybody that be tuning in into the chats, and shout outs to the people in the panels as well too.
Yeah, man. We want to thank everybody in chat land. Thank you all to all the viewers, man. Thank y'all for supporting us. Definitely like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody I see in the building, man. I see Chef. I see a lot of big people up in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? If
His chat.
If y'all want to join, y'all could also be going crazy in the chat too. Whichever one y'all want to do, man. But we full right now. But you know what I mean? I'll drop down if somebody come up. I'll definitely drop down.
Okay.
Oh wow, that was
Shout out to Chef.
What dump, huh?
He said empty had to take a dump. That's why I had a long intro.
I'm not gonna say nothing. No comment.
All right, Chef, you got him on that one. Hey man, you know what? Sometimes, man, a bro gotta do what he gotta do, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a special thanks for the intermission, non-relations, because I was so getting ready to take HR your pink slip. Damn, okay.
Man, girl.
That's how y'all feel, man. See, y'all trying to get me fired, man. But yeah, man, get the likes up as well. Remember,
he'll have his.
Oh, wait, I'm not done yet. Queen.
Hold on.
If you like knowledge and relations, please subscribe to our channel. Get the goddamn likes up right before M3 turns to M3 After Dark. And you don't want to see M3 After Dark more. I'm trying to be peaceful, man. You know, your boys trying to narrow down the cuss words, man. So I've been good. I've been on my Halo tip.
I'm gonna read this comment from the Q Spot podcast.
Go ahead. Oh,
she said, "Okay, my last opinion on this topic: the ability to express yourself in a healthy manner is on an individual basis. The ability to trust your partner is individual."
Sorry, I gotta shut this shit up.
All right, that's all good. Thank you, Q Spot, for your perspective, and thank you for tuning in. Oh, she got more. Okay, Q, if you can come up. We would love to have you. I'll drop down. That's QB. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely in the comments. I will let y'all cook. Okay.
I came in late, just enjoying the dialogue. What did you say? She said women being caretakers of the soul. It went up. Hold on. It's an individual thing. Okay, men just being able to trust an individual thing based on his life experiences. Okay. Oh, can you drop your contact info to the back? Oh, okay. Once M3 gets mad, he turns into Demolition Man.
Facts. Wesley Snipes up in this.
No, he turned into Simon Phoenix.
Okay. Cool.
Real quick, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, Rookie.
The Boston game was 102-82. Game 4. The series is now tied.
Cool. Thank you for the update.
Yeah, no problem.
Anybody care about that? No, stop.
That's what's up.
All right, Truth, man. I know you've been wanting to talk for like a long time.
I haven't heard Tammy.
So after Truth, then we could get to Tammy if she wants to speak.
Truth, we can't hear you, bro.
Oh no! I was here. Where are we at? That's what I'm trying to figure out. We just
had a point to make, bro. You know, you had a point to make. If you don't have a point, then then we could definitely keep it moving. But we got a point. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, man,
light us up in the chat.
It's like this, man. I mean, I don't. For me, and again, this is just for me. Niggas already know I ain't soft. Niggas already know my upbringing or whatever. You feel me? So I don't understand how we equate, tears with being soft. You feel what I'm saying? I really don't get it. Again, I know some of the most villainous killers that's in my city right now, and they have cried. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about actual hitmen. You feel what I'm saying? That we paid to go handle business. And when it comes to that seed and that BM, they have dropped a tear. I've witnessed it. You see what I'm saying? Because when you can do anything to other people, but you can't do, like when it seems like you're suppressed or your arms tied behind your back, only thing left to do is sometimes to drop a tear. You feel what I'm saying? It's not when you can't do nothing about your circumstance, or it feels as though something is untouchable you can't deal with. And, again, it's just circumstantial. I was raised the same way. I was raised by one of the hardest people that you probably would ever meet, and that was my father. And no, he wouldn't allow me to cry. But you know what that did? That turned me into an ugly ass monster. And I hurt countless people out here. Hurt them in so many different ways. And that is it's not a good thing. Nobody don't want to be around nobody like that when they really get to see how ugly and evil you are. We need to deal with our trauma, bro. It's trauma. You feel what I'm saying? And nobody's going to say, again, I have children, and I'm not running around here. They already know don't run around here crying. Even my daughter, I don't allow her to run around here crying. Nobody's saying that. But when somebody gets frustrated and they drop a tear, I don't say, oh, yeah, you soft because of that. I wouldn't dare come to a man and tell him he's soft because of that, because I know he'll knock my daggone head off. You feel what I'm saying? All Bolo was saying, bro, is just be impeccable with your words, man. Like, be careful what you say when you talking so quick to prove a point and you're not listening to what you're saying. That's all he was saying. He's not trying to tell somebody. He's not trying to tell somebody speak this way or your opinion is wrong or this person is wrong or whatever. It's just, I say it all the time, and y'all know this. Please watch what you say. Please hear what I say. Don't say what you got in your head. Listen to exactly what I said, because I said what I said. Your words matter. Words mean things. We have to use them correctly in proper context. And when we say something in absolution, that means we better be basically omnipresent. You better, like Marcus said, were you there? You better been there if you saying absolute. Or always. Any of those terms that mean definitive, bro, you better be omni. And that's all I have to say about that.
Respect. Respectfully, I still stand on what I said. Respectfully.
Heard it.
It all started in the garden. I'm standing on that.
Heard it.
All right, let's talk about the garden, right?
Well, that means that men shouldn't lead because he was weak then. I'm just saying.
All right, so DJ Eddie, right?
Oh snap! Oh snap!
Hey, that's DJ Eddie's opinion, and he's allowed to have his opinion. That don't speak for all men. That don't speak for every man.
Can I say something real quick?
Wait, I forgot about First Lady Tammy. Okay,
I know I was just joking.
No, you know it. Okay, so Bolo, I just have to say I have thoroughly enjoyed you being on here because you have a lot of knowledge and a lot of positivity, and I really thoroughly enjoy some of the stuff you have said. I've been muted, and I've been over here just cracking up because you speak a lot of facts. So I'm just saying I've thoroughly enjoyed it. This has been a very interesting conversation.
Thank you.
Interesting conversation to hear the men that say that they are okay crying, and then the others that say that they're not. What's his name? Razi. Is that what his name is?
Razi.
Yeah. I mean, I do understand Razi. So I do understand a little bit better about why he feels the way he does, and I think it makes sense for him to say why he doesn't. I don't necessarily think it's the best idea, but I understand why he feels the way he does. And I feel like he has good reason to feel the way he does. But like I said, I've thoroughly enjoyed. Bolo, feel free to come back because you have a lot of good things to say.
When you hear a grown man like Razi
Hold on, Bolo. I want you to build, but hold on. I gotta introduce the person that just came in. And she
Sorry,
snuck
brother.
in my back. She snuck in my. No, you good, Bolo. She snuck in my. You know I respect you, man. You know that most definitely. I respect everybody on here. I just want to introduce her. She snuck in my back door. You know what I mean? Because I gave her the back key door, okay? And she snuck right in. Want to welcome from the Q Spot podcast from Conversations on Intellectual Soapbox. Let me welcome in my sister QB. QB, what's going on, family? Good to see you.
What's up, fam? How you doing?
Hey,
And
y'all.
also, hey. And wait, real quick, Mr. Best Right. We also gotta give a return shout out to Miss Mary.
Hey, Mr. Marion, good to see you.
Good to see you, sis. I haven't seen you in a long time, but I'm glad that you're here, and hopefully all is well.
Yes. So we're gonna go to Bolo, then we're gonna go to QB. So Bolo, go ahead and build, brother.
Thank you, bro. When you hear a gentleman tell you, this is why, the Lord gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. We need to do twice to listening and be slow. A lot of us are so quick, we react, right? And there's no cognitive thought in reaction. Cognitive thought comes through responding, even when the dude breathes like that, right? That's emotions, being emotional. And he talks about not being emotional, but he huffs and puffs. But the point that I'm trying to make is when you hear a gentleman like Razik says, that, yo, listen, this is why I did what I had to do. There's trauma there. See, when everyone else hears, I'm a man, you know what I hear? A man that's been treated like a boy, and in his heart, he had to say he's a man. That's what I hear.
Yep. Why does it have to be that?
Hold on, brother. I'll address you in 1 minute. I promise I will. That's why when I heard Razik, I asked him questions. And then that came out. So I understand perfectly why that gentleman acts the way he acts, why he responds the way he does. So I get it. Now, when it comes to you, DJ, there was no offense. You know what I'm saying? When I hear you speak, this is me personally coming from a counselor's perspective, okay? And I could be wrong. You speak defensively. So right then when I hear you speaking defensively, it's hard to be objective and to have a conversation with you when you speak objectively. I was not trying to attack you. I was asking you a genuine question when I asked you what it was. And right then, you quickly attacked me and then said, oh, you're simple, or whatever you said. It was a slight to my character. So that's why I was like, you know what, it's cool. Then we're not going to have an adult conversation because you speak defensively. And I can hear it in the intonation of your voice and the way you speak. So this is why when I heard Razik speaks, he speaks with humility. You don't. And there's a difference. Not saying that it's bad or good. I'm just saying that he's more inviting to open, to ask questions, to deal with and understand why he is the way he is and the way he moves. That type of openness, we can work with that. When a person comes in saying that this is it, when a person says that, where do you move from there? You can't move any place. When I tell you, I don't care what you're saying. I'm standing on what I'm standing on. At that point, the conversation is done. I'm going to move on to the next person, right? So if I can't talk to you to teach you, I'm going to talk through you to teach the people.
Hey, look. If I may add, right, to Bolo's comment, right, like, I definitely, appreciate the insight. I will say, like, I'm not, I'm not above, like not being open. I am, even though I am what I am, but like I ain't going in front, like it would be dope, to have a lady, in my corner, that I could kind of confide in, or one that, I knew that like that had my back, but and it ain't gonna be easy, I had to endure, what I had to endure, and a lot of it I do blame on my mom, but I can't keep, like I just can't keep singing, like the same sad song, and I don't, but like I said in the chat, like a lot of this shit is like therapeutic for, you know what I'm saying, me. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people be like, yo, you know, pay this and pay that. And like I said, like, you know, I didn't try therapy before. Well, you know, and I don't particularly like it. Because like the therapist or the one that I did try, you know what I'm saying, they just don't relate. And it kinda comes off as if like they're reading out of a book instead of talking like from a real life experiences. So I kind of get a lot more joy out of speaking to, you know what I'm saying, men, you know, who have been through, you know what I'm saying, like the hood, and who can actually relate, you know what I'm saying, to a degree, because of, you know, but you know what I'm saying, that's just my input though. You know?
Let me throw this in there, and then let me throw this in there, and I'll rinse the mic. You know, happiness and manic depressive looks the same. They both share certain traits, right? And I'll give you an example of what I'm saying. If you look at Joker, from far away, the Joker looks happy, but he's a maniac. But both of them, if you see a happy person and a person that's a manic depressive, it looks the same. The same way we look at sadness and depression. They both share common traits, but one is totally different than the other. And that's the problem with black men. We don't take the time. We're not patient enough to have conversations to see which one it is before we have that conversation. And that's the point, being patient and being tenderhearted with each other and having that conversation, not to rush, but to honestly reach the brother and say, yo, Duke, I see where you're coming from. I understand it. I would love to converse with you outside of YouTube and build with you, brother to brother, street to street. And that's what it's about. It's about love, man. It's about brothers reaching out to each other and being that facilitator, being that support system, being that village.
Right.
Hold on, Queen. Hold on. So we're gonna go to QB, Marcus, and then Queen, because Marcus already asked. So QB, great to have you here, sister. What would you like to add to this conversation?
Can I go after Marcus?
I said QB, Marcus, Queen, then you, bro. Then you.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, QB. We're listening.
All right, hey y'all. So I've been tempted to turn off the conversation because I feel like it's gone like too far into this whole crying thing. I'm not here to disrespect anybody's opinions or feelings. I'm here to simply side with my queen sister, Queen Forever, when she talked about you cannot lump all women into the same category. I have had some life experiences that should have made me very hard and calloused and closed off to all men. You know, daddy issues are a real thing. My older brother and I had some conflict due to that as well, which my brother is not my dad's child. He's just by my mom. Anywho, I could have several opinions and I could be closed off, conserved, and just very callous to the world in general. However, I choose to love. I choose to be happy. I choose X, Y, and Z. So it's an individual thing. And all I ask is that do not grade or categorize every single woman you meet, every single man you meet based on your experience with the previous. That is not fair to anybody. So that's what I'm saying. And I started out listening for the marriage topic, but here we are in this, and it's okay for everybody to have their opinions. You are entitled to it. I am entitled to mine. I said what I said, and that's just all to it. Hey, Queen, and the other ladies.
All right, QB. Okay. All right. Before I go to Marcus, gotta give a shout out to the homie, man. I seen you just checked up in here. You know what I mean? Definitely not a relationship family. Got some big coming up soon. Homie Big Rig Slaps. Big Rig, what up, baby? What's going on? What's your day at home for Big Rig? You know what I'm saying? Salute. Brother Marcus, it's on you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to keep it real short. I don't know if you want to put the timer on me, but there you go. Appreciate it. I'm gonna just say this because I heard respectfully to Razik. I don't know, maybe whatever happened between you and your family. You don't have to dive into anything personal if you don't want to. But for me, I had went through some stuff with my mother that maybe a lot of people on this panel probably wouldn't forgive or wouldn't look past for what she did to me when I was a kid. And it could be both mentally, emotionally, physical, what she did to me. But it was tough to forgive her. Like it took, and it was like roughly probably like 10 years ago when I fully forgave her, right? And so, especially after what she survived, I looked into a perspective, and I didn't just do it for me; I did it for her too, And especially what I learned going through my beliefs are, right? If you can show mercy to those who have done you wrong, then hopefully God will show mercy unto you, especially when I believe in an afterlife. Especially if it's coming from the closest people that you should think are supposed to love you and protect you and care for you, but then they end up hurting you and put some misery towards you. But I forgave her, and I had to do that because I felt like it was just right and to lift this weight off your shoulders. It felt like that crucifix that Jesus was carrying right before they crucified him. I just felt like some of that stuff was a weight on me, and I had to get rid of that stuff in the basement, like Rocky said, and that's just something in perspective. If you ever want to have that conversation, you don't have to dive into it if you don't want to. Whenever you feel comfortable, but I'm just an ear to listen to, man. If you ever want to hit me up or reach out, it's always a support system.
Most definitely. Thank you, Marcus. That was dope. All right. We hear you, brother Razik. My bad. What were you saying, Razik, real quick? You said something. My bad.
But no, I was just saying, that's all. Peace. I put some of my IG in the back, chat, and Bolo has my email and IG. I'm an open book. Like, if I don't know if y'all know Daryl, personally outside of this, but
yeah, we do.
And I just want to say, like, I don't know Daryl from a can of oil. You know what I'm saying? I guess like all of us kind of graduated from watching, Anton, or just being in the same circle of like YouTube or, videos. But one of my boys that had put me on the Anton, I like the way, Good dude talk. You know what I'm saying? He seems very genuine in his efforts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of knowledge. And of course, Bolo has been up there. A lot of people that I do see are in the same type of spaces. So, just I'm open, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I like my mom. My mom has done a number on me. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say this real quick, if I may, M3. Like, my mom is alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Very abusive. You know what I'm saying? She's always talked to her girlfriends about, like, how she wish I was never born. How I ain't shit. I'm just like my sorry ass daddy and all this other shit. So, you know what I mean? I focus on other, channels, but like I said, I just appreciate everybody, yo. You know what I'm saying? Listening here. You know what I mean? So
Definitely, brother. Welcome to the family, man. Welcome to the family. Glad to have you on. You know what I mean? You can always come through and rock with us. You can always come through. I'm gonna definitely holler at you. I just subscribed to your to the Instagram, bro. So definitely, we're gonna definitely be rocking out. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Well, you don't know how we do, but you're gonna find out, bro. You know what I mean? Peace and love, bro. Queen Forever. You know what I'm saying? You had something to say, and after that, DJ Eddie, rock out.
I just want to say, hey, QB, bestie on the YouTube. I do want to say, Razik, I'm sorry that's what you went through. And that's what I was speaking on, is that those are the young men that I worked with in foster care, homeless, transitional age youth. Those were the relationships they had with their mothers. Those are the conversations. So when they saw me as their mother. They gave me a hard time. They pushed back. They were disrespectful. And I had to build that rapport with them and persevere with them to show them I'm not her. I'm sorry that happened to you, but I'm not her. And when I left the job, but I used to see some of them in the streets and they would run up to me and give me hugs. Hey, Queen, how are you? I miss you. This is what I'm doing. Thank you for helping me. Blah, blah, blah. They're not all success stories, but, yeah. So I think, I think it's important to be open to move differently. Just because you move a certain way in life doesn't mean it's the right way, wrong way, or indifferent. Sometimes you got to switch up. You got to adjust, and I think seeing generalizing women is just like women can generalize men. All men are not the men that abused us or disrespected us. It could be a two-way street, and I think it's very detrimental to your well-being in life when you live based on your trauma and your hurt and you don't deal with it.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing.
Grief counseling or group therapy sometimes is better than individual because you can hear other people's story and know that you're not alone in what you feel. And you don't always have to speak. So little side note.
Queen. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. DJ Eddie King, rock with us. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. This Queen kind of extended. So go ahead, bro.
Yes, sir. So I want to say this, man. See, here's the thing, right? Now I'm not going to change what I said. I still stand on what I said. Now, if the men up here, if you go back, right, if you could think of a woman, right, anytime a woman is arguing with a man, it could be for some petty or whatever. And let's just say we're not in the wrong. Look, let's just say we're just minding our own business. But when we start yelling and screaming at a woman, here comes another woman. Here comes that girl code. They all stick together. So it really takes me back to the Garden of Eden. Now let me ask the men this, right? Did Eve care about the Almighty's feelings when the Almighty told her not to touch that fruit off that tree? Did she care when she did that? When she touched it? Did she care? Was she thinking about his feelings? And this is exactly why we are in the situation that we are in now.
Mem3, can I respond to that when he's finished?
Period.
DJ Eddie, were you done, bro? I don't want to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
Oh, you done? Okay.
Yeah.
Bolo, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna go back to the minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a minute.
Thank you. It's funny how people don't live, biblical lives, but they try to apply biblical means to get their point across, and they use it completely wrong. No, Eve wasn't thinking about God's principles. No, but it wasn't sin until Adam ate the fruit. So the problem was. So I'm going to say it again. When Eve ate the fruit, God didn't come back. God came when Adam ate the fruit because he left him in charge.
Bolo, pause. I want you to finish. Don't nobody say anything. I don't want to hear no laughing. I don't want to hear no cutback, nothing. I don't care who it is. I will drop you down. I'm gonna reset Bolo's minute. I don't hear nothing. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Somebody, what's going on? Sorry,
I got it, bro. No, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
All right. I'll be right back.
Rock out. All right.
It's
Go ahead, Bolo.
Again, it's funny how people try to use biblical principles and don't live a biblical life, which means they don't read the book and they quote things out of order. Did Eve eat of the fruit? Technically, yes, she ate it first. But sin didn't enter into the world until Adam ate of it. That's why the scripture says, through Adam, we all die. So if you're going to quote something, know what you're quoting. So it was the onus was still on the man to get his woman in order, which he didn't. He partook of the sin that she did. And that's when God came back. So the sin was when Adam ate. not when Eve. So we need to understand it. And again, you're judging the whole gender of women on Eve. So should we judge the whole gender of men on being weak? The whole gender of men on not getting their women in order? The whole gender of men being out of order? Should we do that too? The same way you're going to judge all of the women that come after Eve? That was rhetorical.
We hold on. We care about the women's feelings, but they don't care about ours. Totally different.
Well, this is what I'm going to say to that. Your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So if I'm always ending up with thoughts,
it's the facts.
I feel you. If I'm always ending up with thoughts, the problem isn't the thoughts. The problem is me, because I'm a thought attractor.
Correct.
So if you're attracting women that just don't give a damn about how you feel or whatever, I think you need to look in the mirror.
I didn't give a damn. I didn't say I didn't.
I didn't say you did. I said if you're attracting women that don't give a damn, if you're attracting women that just don't care, that don't care about your feelings, or you're around the vicinity of women that don't care about your feelings, then the onus is on you to check the vibration that you're pushing out.
Cry baby feelings. Yes.
Can I add a perspective of me?
Hey, hold on.
Yes.
I would like
This
to
is
say
exactly why the man.
Hold on. DJ Eddie, hold on. No, you good, bro. You good. Marcus, Truth, then DJ Eddie, I want you to go again, bro.
Okay.
Whoever else wants to go after Eddie, please let it be known.
I'll go after Eddie.
In the private chat. Okay. All right, Marcus, go ahead and rock out, bro, and then Truth.
All right. I think there could be a perspective here that I'm trying to understand where Eddie's coming from. You correct me if I'm wrong after I'm done, but I think sometimes we are vulnerable towards the wrong person, and then that person will throw it in our face. And I think that's sometimes an issue. And then they feel like we've been disrespected. If that person's willing to throw that vulnerability back in your face, that means they probably either lost respect for you, or maybe you became a hypocrite. I could be wrong, but you guys can correct me.
Okay. I just want to say this before Truth rock out. Listen, y'all, please be respectful in the chat. I don't want to time nobody out. Let's not make any personal insults, okay? Let's keep it cool. It's good to have a little bit of jokes, but all right, we're not here, going at people. All right, let's chill out. Truth, you next, bro. Truth.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, man. Queen said something earlier. She was telling the truth. A lot of boys are growing up this type of way, and then they need love, man. They need love, and when they find someone that's going to give them authentic love, it changes them. And thank God for women like Queen that's willing to give people actual love, because we need that. And one thing I can say is this, and everything that Bolo said was, once again, 100% correct. If y'all want the solution, listen to him. I will say this, though, when I say, and I ain't going to say all, but I'm going to say majority. Majority of the women that's being brought up now, they're brought up to being not considerate of men's feelings, because we actually made a actual live. And you should have saw on mental health, and you should have saw the women that came on there saying, we don't give a damn. It was a lot came on there said, we don't give a damn. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Brother Truth. Thank you.
Yeah.
Be easy. I'm not talking about nobody specifically, bro. I do see your comment. Let me highlight it. It's just a FYI. Just a FYI. That's it. I'm just throwing out the rules. DJ Eddie, you up next, bro.
Okay. He asked. He said, "Did Eve eat the fruit?" And I said, "Did Eve eat the fruit?" He said, "Yes." So it goes to show you that I wasn't lying. Now, by God coming back of Adam eating the fruit, right? Okay, all that's fine. I'm just telling you where it started from. I'm just telling you when it started from. I feel like, and if certain women feel like the man is weak, okay, well, that may be for a woman, that may be true. We can care about your feelings, but y'all don't care about ours. we can ride or die for you, but I feel like they have a responsibility. They may ride for you, but they may not. I don't think they'll die for you. I think they're totally different from us. Totally different. I'm not coming off. I'm not being disrespectful. You know, I'm not disrespecting women. I love all women, but it's just been the times when we see things. All the men up in here know what I'm talking about, but then they don't want to say all women, but it really is. But we don't say all women. A lot of times people would say, but not saying you truth, but I'm saying there's a lot of men that say majority of women. But we really want to say all women. I'm just saying that because ain't no other man gonna say it, but I'm saying it.
Okay.
I'm saying it. So, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, DJ, you good. Yeah, go ahead, Bolo. Go ahead. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes because I know DJ Eddie went a little bit longer, so I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Go ahead, bro.
All right, first I'm going to give you 1 Corinthians 15:22, and it says, just as everyone dies because we all belong to Adam. Let me say it again. Just as everyone dies because we all belong to Adam, everyone who belongs to Christ will be given new life. So although Eve did technically eat of the fruit, the reason why we die is because of Adam, not because of Eve. So now, when I speak to men, right, things, again, words are very important, right? Because a lot of the times when you hear the intonation and inflection of how they speak, it tells you a lot about them. Us as men, we're told not to be emotional. So when men say, I feel, men don't feel when they speak. Men are supposed to know or think. We don't feel. Women feel when they speak. Women feel when they remember. Men, we speak. Men, we know or we think, or perhaps we don't speak and feel. So what we have to understand is this, that again, I don't know you, brother, and no disrespect. I love you, my brother, and we supposed to be family. But it sounds like you've been hurt, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong, brother. I'm just saying.
But Bolo, this is what I was saying earlier.
Hold on. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm 100% spot on, bro. That's why I said I'm open to the possibility that I can be wrong. But the same way when I heard Razik and I spoke to him, I knew that there was something there. There is something there with you. I promise you there is. It may not be your hurt. It may be something else. I'm not going to critique you here. But I'm saying that there is something there. Even if I am wrong, for you to have that defense, there's a problem.
But why? Why does it have to be?
Because you can say to me, Bolo, I think that you are such and such. You know what I'll say?
Family, hold on, family, hold on. We gotta get a QB, okay? And then I want to get back to DJ Eddie. I want him to respond, but QB, go ahead.
Okay.
No, you good, Eddie. You good.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make this quick and.
No, you got 2 minutes, sister. Go ahead. I'm gonna reset the timer. Go ahead.
I didn't try to come on here to be whatever, but okay. And this is not directed to anybody in particular, but this is just to state my case. For you men who feel that women don't care about you, you obviously never met a mama bear. We go hard for our man, our kids, and especially, I'm not gonna say especially, for me as a Black woman who know what Black men in this country, shit around the world, have dealt with. I go hard for my man when he's my man. Better yet, I go hard for the men in my community, and we all should be like that. So for someone to say women don't care, you ain't met the right woman. Let somebody attack me and mine. I'm strapping up with knives, guns, knuckle ring, whatever. I'm not gonna sit by and just be like, oh, well, you handle that. Now, I may not be a true fighter, but I'm gonna do what I can do to protect mine. And that's just me. I can only speak for me. People underestimate me. They see me with my hair done, my nails done, I wear makeup, they think I'm a pretty girl. No, there's more to me than that. I got a mouth, I got a brain. Anywho, you know what? That's all I'm gonna say on that. Women do care. The right women care. The right women will go hard and ride or die for their man and for a man who is worth it. Anyway, that's all. And I'm going to drop out the panel. Thank y'all for letting me, Mr. M3, Intellectual soapbox. Love you, Queen.
Salute to you, sis. Salute.